Manchester United have done all they can. That Rooney goal was enough for the 3 points. Manchester City are still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero! I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again. So watch it, drink it in.
Good try! Oh, incredible! Ilkay Gundogan! Right from the start! That is stunning!
They've done it! They've done it! Manchester City have done it! Once, twice, 3 times the champion! Champions of Europe finally! History made in Istanbul! The treble complete!
History makers, for the first time ever, an English club have won 4 titles in a row.
Good evening, Blues! Bit of Premier League football, and I'm confident today. I'm confident for this one, man. I'm feeling it. And that scares me, because whenever I go into these games, 4 or 5 times a season, I go into a game when I'm like, oh, we're doing this, we're winning this. So many times I've had that feeling, and I've just been like, oh, at the end of it, we didn't do it. We didn't do it. Do you know? So I'm hoping I'm proven wrong in that aspect, but I'm hoping my confidence going into this game is right, because we're playing well, we're getting the results, we're playing well enough to get the results against difficult opponents at times as well. Leeds away was not easy. It wasn't easy. Getting the job done, getting it done. And now we've got another job to do, Nottingham Forest. But before we get into it, make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're subscribing if you're new around here, if you want to support the channel even more than you already do so, which is amazing, by the way. So thank you for that. But if you want to go that extra step, then click the link in the pinned section of the chat and you can become a member of the channel. Gives you access to emojis and things like that. Like faces, player faces, emojis and things like that. So, and you're supporting me, which means the world to me. So if you can do that, that would be amazing. But yeah, also, let's say hello to all of you. Hope you're all good. I can't quite get above Cobb, but I know there was someone there before. I can't remember who it was, though. Can't quite see it, but Cobb was in here nice and early. Good to see you, Cobb. Teal as well. Cherky Screamer, Haaland Brace, Brighton 1-1. Oh, imagine. One eye on them tonight as well, of course, because they're playing at the same time. We both kick off in around 18 minutes. So, yeah, I mean, I think this is a tough one for Arsenal. So if they get through this unscathed with 3 points, you know, we are really starting to see an Arsenal side that are showing more strength than they have done in previous, or at least getting the results that they, I don't know. All it took, I mean, in the 23-24 season, don't forget, they had a really good run at the end of the season. They win, and when people get giddy and call them bottle jobs, they're mostly right, to be fair to them. But in that particular season, I would argue they didn't really bottle it because they lost 1 game. And if that 1 game counts as bottling it, then yeah, maybe. But they actually won so many games up until up until the end of the season. So it can just be 1 game. We might both go on another winning streak, and 1 loss will be the decider. For Arsenal, anyway, it's definitely we're in a position where we just cannot afford to lose. We've got to close the gap because at the end of the day today, if we both win, we're both still, 5-point gap between the 2 teams. Obviously, we've got that game in hand, but man, got to do that. At the Etihad, against Forest, they've started to not look quite as good as they did under Vita Pereira at the beginning. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this one, just like Teal is. Rockstar's gone, Brighton will win. And Wolves beat Liverpool. They did, man. Jason, good to see you as well, mate. Good to see everybody. But yeah, what a result that was for Wolves. And just when you're thinking Liverpool's like they've turned that corner, I was saying it months ago, they need to sack Slot. They need to get rid of him. They need to... There's the arm. I know the way. Slot, yeah, he keeps saying things that are just ridiculous, doesn't he, man? The guy's a lunatic manager. You know, I think he got away with murder, carrying on from Klopp, and we've got that problem coming up. God forbid that happens, man. I touch wood, we never have to see. Well, we will at some point, but in the next year or two, I'm praying Pep just suddenly goes, you know what, I'm going to stay for another couple of years, beyond the next year or two. Who knows with Pep Guardiola, but we've got to prepare for that scenario when our Klopp leaves and in comes our new guy, and is he going to be like Slot, you know, taking over the reins and getting a first year Premier League medal under his belt and then collapsing with some of the things he says as well, like constantly having a pop at everyone else. He's a crap manager. I really don't think he's any good at all. But good to see you, Jason. True Blue, Haaland and Foden starts, that they do, but O'Reilly's out. Yep, we'll talk about that in due time. Merla, good to see you, mate. We're beating Forest 3-0. James, we will get the 3 points. We need to do whatever it takes, even if it means taking candy away from a baby. Arsenal are taking the piss today. Their time is over. Big up, James. Hope you're good, man. And Darks as well. Feels off today. Oh, no. Oh, God. I hope I'm all wrong and City wins without problems. I do as well, mate. I've contradicted myself already with confidence, but I'm still doubting myself. You know, it's just previous games where I've gone into them as confident as I am doing. Giovanni, I hope I pronounced that right, mate. Good to see you. I'm Kong. Jameer. Kusanov looking. I pieced it together. We got there in the end, didn't we? Kusanov looking sad. In the bench. Yeah, man. He wasn't. Well, actually, he celebrated when we scored against Leeds. I saw pictures of the bench celebrating. He was one of the happiest when he was jumping up, and he was just like, because, you know, the team's won, and that's great. That's a great sign. No sad faces. I didn't see many sad faces, to be fair, on the bench. All of the substitutes, when Semenyo scored against Leeds, they all jumped up and were giving it some. So, yeah, good to see. That's team camaraderie, that is. That's a bit of squad happiness. Christine, good to see you. Hope you're good. Rigorous Explorer. You lot better not hate on Foden unless he does something really stupid. Mate, Foden's got big shoes to fill, literally, because O'Reilly's shoes, I imagine they're on the large side. Pretty big shoes to fill. So I wouldn't bother trying to fill them literally. But figuratively, yeah. We're going to see. We're going to see. It's got to be a different role. The issue for me, we'll talk about the team news in a minute, and I'll talk to as many of you. Liam as well. Good to see you, Liam. I'll talk to you, as many of you as I possibly can as we crack on. But yeah, what was I going to say? The team news. Where is it? So, City, Big Don, in between the sticks. Nunes, Diaz, Gay, and Aït-Nouri is the back four. Rodri in front of them. I'm picturing a midfield three of Cherki, Bernardo Silva, and Foden. Bernardo Silva will likely drop occasionally. He'll be everywhere. Bernardo Silva will be everywhere. Free license for Bernardo Silva. But I'm seeing Foden on the left, taking the place of O'Reilly. Cherki stays in the same spot he was against Leeds, but that could easily be swapped as well. Cherki on the left and Foden on the right. Semenyo and Haaland up top. The issue for Foden in this system, which makes me think it might require a bit of a tweak to the system, is Foden's ability to that blend between being a 10, being an 8, in other words. He's more of a 10. We have got two 10s playing today, and Bernardo Silva's more of an 8, isn't he? But with O'Reilly, that midfield, Rodri and Bernardo Silva can become a partnership, and O'Reilly can tuck in alongside them, and it produces a midfield three. If you're asking Foden to do that, and I think he can do it, he's just not going to be anywhere near as good a job as O'Reilly can do with the vertical aspect of O'Reilly. Up and down the pitch, I mean, not in terms of his height. I'm talking about his ability to get up and down the pitch. Height as well, because we've seen O'Reilly get on the end of headers and crosses lately, and he should have scored against Leeds, did score against Newcastle with a header as well. So the fact that he's in the goals and is now injured as well, which is a big, big blow. But Foden, up you step, man. It's your time to shine, man. You've had a real downward turn to your season, pretty much since Christmas. Before Christmas, there was like real elements of Foden looking like, yeah, he's getting there. He's on his way back to being his best. And then he's just plummeted. He's fell off a cliff. And I mean, Pep can't, we can't rest on our laurels in these situations. You've got to play the hand you dealt. That's the phrase I was looking for. Do you know what I mean? And he has not been dealt an in-form Phil Foden card. Do you know what I mean? He is looking for the likes of O'Reilly, who is absolutely in form, so you're in. You're playing. Well, not now, obviously, because he's injured. But in-form players, they get in. Scoring goals, you're in. Creating goals, you're in. I feel like that's as simple as that, really. And Foden just was not doing that. So now you've got an opportunity. Take that spot back. You're putting Cherky under pressure here more than anybody, because I think Cherky's deserved his spot ahead of Foden. But what that will do is, if O'Reilly comes back, I imagine O'Reilly's going straight back in. So then it becomes a fight between Cherky and Foden for the other spot. So we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, I'm confident. I'm concerned about O'Reilly. Has anyone got any news on O'Reilly, by the way? On the length of the injury, because I haven't heard anything about it. I've heard rumours about Haaland that, someone in the comments actually suggested something. It's complete conjecture, and I've no idea whether it's true, that the club did something like a silent ban, which is because he got up to something. It could be anything. You've been naughty, and the club have been very unimpressed with something that Haaland has done. Rumours are to be believed. I don't know. This is not me. This is me. Don't shoot the messenger. This may not be true at all, and it may just well have been a knock. But I do find it odd that you weren't in the squad whatsoever, and then you start 3 days later. So you weren't even good enough for the bench 3 days ago. That is the weirdest knock I've ever seen, And I mean, we all get knocks and stuff, but like we can carry them, It's not like, right, that's it. I need to lie down like a plank for 3 days, and then, oh, I'm better. Do you know what I mean? I'm 100% better. It doesn't really work like that, And Pep, the way he was so coy in his interviews with some of the things he was saying. When someone said, what part of the body is it for Haaland? He was like, and immediately I was like, his penis? The way Pep was going like that, I was like, oh my God, Haaland's penis is in trouble. Obviously not. He's fine. And Pep was doing something else. It wasn't a case of making a joke. I feel like he was just not telling the whole truth there with what's gone on with Haaland. He's playing today, so I'm hoping it's all water under the bridge at this point, whether it be an injury that's water under the bridge or something that's annoyed the club under the bridge. Whatever it is, I'm not really arsed in the slightest, to be honest. I'm more interested in, is he playing? Because we need him in a title race. And here he is, starting 11. Starting 11. Come on, big man, because we need you. If he gets anywhere near the levels that he showed against Newcastle as well, he was on fire against Newcastle. He was brilliant, and he scored, didn't he? Did he score? No, he got the assist, didn't he? He crossed the ball for O'Reilly, that was it. He crossed the ball for O'Reilly, so he got an assist. Didn't score, but one of his best games of the season, which just goes to show that you can get the plaudits and you can get the credits without having to score a goal, even in Haaland's position. So if he can just replicate those performances every week, which, considering how he fell to the ground and collapsed at the end of the game, might not be doable, especially with Champions League games being slotted in between. If he can get even close to those levels, man, we're winning most football matches. With Rodri in the middle, if he plays to his best, if our spine performs, we win. It's as simple as that. We win. Donnarumma, no mistakes. Keep doing what you're doing without any mistakes, because he's threatened to make a mistake, Donnarumma. A costly one. With some of his passes going out for hitting a player, going out for a corner, the odd flap here and there, he's threatened. No genuine mistakes to go like, apart from the Arsenal equalizer, I consider that a genuine Donnarumma mistake. Went way back at the start of the season when they equalised in, what was it, like the 91st, 92nd minute or something like that. Came out of his goal, Martinelli lobbed him. Shouldn't be coming out of his goal. Other than that, I can't really think of anything from Donnarumma this season that has been like, that's the reason that went in the back of the net. I can think of a dozen reasons why that ball didn't go in the back of the net, thanks to him. I can think of plenty of those. So if he performs, you got your centre-back partnership, which is starting to look really good. Gay has just made that defence just look a little bit, bit more bite to it. And then, your Rodri's returned, Bernardo Silva, the partnership we saw with them against Leeds. Haaland, if he's firing, you've got a complete working weapon from the base to the tip. That's what she said. Don't know where we're going with this. But anyway, let's have a look at this super chat that Phil sent. I think you lost the start of the chat, Johnny. 100%. 100%. It did it the other week. I don't know what's going on. Because I imagine you always turn up, don't you, and write things. Church is always there. I saw it and I was like, there's not the familiar names that are normally there. I've either pissed everyone off dramatically to the point where there's been a mass exodus of subscribers from the channel, or something's gone wrong. I don't know what it is. Maybe YouTube's deleting them, or maybe there's a secret modders. Have we got a spy amongst the modding community? I'm looking at Mullet. Where's Mullet? Wouldn't be surprised if he comes in here, starts going, oh, delete that, delete that. Fucking Mullet. Where is he? It might not be. I very much doubt it's a modder. It's probably some YouTube bug or something. Anyway, I don't know where it's gone, but big up Phil. As always, mate, appreciate it. Good question. Do you think this is our strongest lineup? Hyperholic, good to see you, man. I think O'Reilly needs to be in our strongest lineup, in all honesty. It's so flaky, isn't it, being a football fan? It's so flaky. I would never really have picked this team. Actually, at the start of the season, not too far away, to be fair, adding Gay and Semenyo. Gay, at the start of the season, I would have said yes, 100%. I knew the player, but Semenyo at the start of the season, I don't think City fans would have been crying out for the signing of Semenyo at the start of the season. His form this season has very much planted him in the thinking of all the big clubs going into January. A lot of clubs will have had one eye on him the season before, but this was the season he really made a name for himself. But as it stands, yeah, all I would change is Foden for O'Reilly, and that's just form. That's just how they've been playing lately. But it's, yeah. If all the players are playing to the best of their ability, like if you think of peak Phil Foden, then I think he gets ahead of O'Reilly in that role. He has to play. If Foden was like 23, 24 player of the season, Foden's got to play. If Cherky's at the best of his ability, and we've seen glimpses of that, I feel like he's got to play. And then Semenyo and Haaland, if they're firing, scoring goals, those two have got to play. And then it's, yeah, so you might be right. It's you're looking at O'Reilly having to fight Ait-Nouri for that role at left back. And O'Reilly's game time becomes a little bit, less. But that's not the case. Foden's not that player right now. He's nowhere near that player right now, Foden. And this is the start of recovery for Phil Foden for me, because he's been out for a long time, not through injury, through bad form and being benched by Pep Guardiola. Now you get your opportunity. Take it, man. Take it. You've got to. I hope it wasn't that. I've heard some people suggest he accidentally consumed something that might cause a problem. That's another rumour that went out there. There's lots of shite rumours that I've heard this season. You all heard the Núñez one earlier this season. Like, really upsetting, man. Really upsetting. This obviously is nothing to that level. But rumours, everything. I will always prefix anything that I believe to be a complete rumour with that statement that please take this with a pinch of salt, man. Just like, don't take my word for it, man. I'm not a fucking ITK. I'm not in the know. I'm just someone who hears things from other people, and, it's some of it. It's weird. There is something to I don't think it was a knock. That's my point. I believe that it wasn't just a knock why he didn't play. Whatever the reason, we'll never know. Techno Kid, 4 months as a typical City legend, best 4 months ever. Prediction. Oh man, I'd like to see the rest of your months in your life if these are the best 4 months ever. Prediction is 4-0 City, Haaland hat-trick. Not predicting Forest, unlike Newcastle last time. Oh man, 4-0. I went 4-1, didn't I? I'm going with 4-1. I'm sticking with it as well. I'm going with a 4-1 win for City. Players are on their way out as well. Need to move that clock down here. But yeah, appreciate the support, Techno Kid, man. Big up to you, mate. Appreciate it. Haven't you got a Brighton game to watch, man? Talk about, imposter syndrome. Like, you're not even watching your own team, man. You're playing. What's your name? Kevin. You're playing right now, mate. Better go and watch them. Better see how they do. They're in a title race. Arsenal are in a title race. We're running alongside you, but you worry about yourselves, man. You've got your job to do. We've got ours. But I appreciate you tuning in, man. Big up, Hannah. Yeah, hit the likes if you haven't done so already. Douglas, I imagine you were one of the people who wrote an earlier comment. Maybe you didn't. Tempted by a 5-4. David better not be in the chat if it's 5-4. telling me to calm down. I swear, man, I woke up so confident this morning that it's depleted. It's going minute by minute, second by second. The closer we get to the game, the more I've lost belief, and it's just, there's no logic to it. It's just sheer stupidity on my part. But normally the beer does the other thing. You're like, oh, I can do anything, me. It's done the opposite. Completely devoid of confidence right now. Big up Pear. Hi Blues. Sorry I could not attend the last watch along. Mate, never apologise, man. Never apologise to you. You come here whenever you feel like it, man. You don't. There's no obligation on anyone's part to be here. Come here for the fun of it. I appreciate the support, man, but absolutely no need for any apology, man. A big cheers to all you great people from DK. Prediction 3-0 City. I'll take it, Pear. I'll take it because that's 3 gifted memberships, isn't it? If memory serves me right, I'm messing, man. I'm messing. Where the hell were you in the last watch along, by the way? I'm joking, man. Big up Jeff. First game watching in my new home office / gaming room. Send me a picture, Jeff, man. I want to see it. Must win today. 4-1. I concur, Johnny. Blessings. Big up, Jeff. Quality, man. I want to see it. I love gaming rooms. I do. I really enjoy them. When I see people like going all out and like making it cool with loads of little LED lights, like what have you got on your walls and all that stuff. I'm interested, Jeff. Send me a picture, man. I want to see what you got going on. Pear, man, already. Big up, Pear. You're a legend, mate. Top man. Liam's gone 5-1. Apologies, been rejected by Ryan. Big up, Pear, man. Appreciate the support. Really do, mate. Thank you very much. One thing I didn't mention in my preview, and I just completely forgot. Ola Aina. He worries me a little bit because I think he's someone that could really hurt us in this game, going up and down that right side. A very prominent wing back with so many attributes to hurt us that, you know, space down the sides. We often leave it there, don't we? And they will fill it. Opposition teams will fill it. Right, game's about to get underway, and it's going to be Forest to kick us off. It seems like we're just like stumbling into this match a little bit. It doesn't feel like, you know, it just feels because Leeds was like only the other day, wasn't it? I feel a bit rushed. Like, wow, we're having another Premier League game already. It's mad. I'm quite glad for it, to be honest, but at the same time, game's underway. Yeah, it just feels a bit unusual. I don't know. Maybe I've picked up on what Darks was saying, that something feels off. Do you know what I mean? Like, Darks is the definitely like main character in a horror movie that walks in to like a silent room in a big like mansion with an empty area, and it's like, something feels off. Like that. That's Darks right there. Something feels off. And then obviously a monster comes and gets you like 5 minutes later. Obviously. Curtis, I'll sort it. Apologies. And Micah, Curtis, sorry people. Apologies, man. Let's put a chainsaw through the Forest today. Oh, man. Hold on a minute. All right, a long throw cleared by Haaland. Anderson, blocked again by Semenyo, and away by Ryan Aït-Nouri. It is half empty, the stadium, I must admit. A Wednesday night, I mean, you're talking season ticket holders there that are not turning up. Gibbs White's intercepted. We're in trouble here. Igor Jesus to the byline. Cross is going to be coming in, surely. No, he's had to be slowed down. First time cross. Saved by Donnarumma. Right. Warning shots fired by Nottingham Forest. Gibbs White is looking lively. Curtis, big up, man. I hope you're good. I hope that copycat that you found, some copycat, there's some guy, just City guy, I don't know, some content creator is just copying my thumbnails, and Curtis found him and said, let me know. Big up, man. Big up, Curtis. Doesn't really bother me though, mate, because it's, you know, it's meaningless, really. It's not going to get him anywhere, is it? It's copying. But yeah, I had a whole thing once and I've lost it. I made a whole God of War, but with Haaland's head, with the, you know, the very beginning moment of God of War, like And then he like starts chopping the axe before he has to tell his son that we're going to go and bury your mum on a mountain. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell is that all about? Chopping the axe, and that was Forest, and it was Haaland's face going, ah! Like that. I had a whole thing, lost it, don't know where it's gone. It would be great for this watch-along. Next season, I'll do it. Big up, Micah. You do seem to miss a lot of chats, not just mine. I've not missed that one, though, have I? Have I missed one before that as well? Nah, I've not. I've not, mate. I've not. But there's Vic. Time for some deforestation. It's a good word. Good word, Vic. Great word. Deforestation. Love it. Love it. Big up Ian, playing it halfway through right now. Grace. Leon. Oh, that big monster thing that chases Grace around. Scary as shit. But yeah, I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. You know what I mean? There it is. So, I mean, big fan of Resident Evil, man. Big fan. I love it. Right, that's not going. It's on a thing, so I'll put that back later. But yeah, Umbrella Corporation. In your face. Right, game's on here. We've got to get concentrating here because City have got the ball 3 minutes in. Little flurry from Forest in those opening minutes, but City seem to have taken control, going side to side with it. Forest team is very different to what I'm used to seeing. Normally they play a 4-2-3-1, by the way. Should have mentioned that. They've gone with 5 at the back. What looks to be a 5-2-1, I would say. It may be considered on the ball a 3-4-3, possibly. But it does seem like Gibbs White and Igor Jesus are up top on their own, and I toyed with that idea, but here's Foden. Ball out to Mateus Nunes. First time cross to the back post is easy for Matt Sells to collect. I nearly did that with this team here. Like, I thought Gibbs White. Dominguez isn't playing there, but I trusted the BBC, and I trusted a few other outlets. I even trusted a Forest fan to say that Dominguez is going to play there. He isn't. He's playing in midfield, and I thought, like, he wouldn't play there. He's a central midfielder. So I've put him up there, and it's wrong, that. It's Gibbs White and Jesus up top as a front two. So it's 5-3-2, effectively, with Sangara, Anderson, and Dominguez as a very, very good midfield three. They're good, man. They're really good. Aggressive, ball winners as well. Difficult to go through the middle of them. And then obviously with 5 at the back, it's going to be difficult to go around them because of the wing-backs being there as well. So this is going to be a difficult game, really. The formation actually worries me a little bit, considering how we've been able to cut teams open. Yeah, very defensive. And obviously they've got the players that can score as well. The only thing with Igor Jesus is, for me, he's one of those strikers that holds the ball up really well. He's a good player, not necessarily a good finisher, which is a frustrating aspect for a centre-forward if they can't finish, you know. But you think of Bobby Firmino at, who was at Liverpool. He reminds me of him a little bit. Good ball into Bernardo Silva here. He's got Nunes on the overlap, but he's checked his run there for a second, Nunes. And Bernardo Silva, a little bit disjointed at the minute, but he's won it back, Nunes, with some great play. And he's fed Bernardo Silva as well into the penalty area. Chops it back. Lovely. Bernardo Silva back post. It's cleared. Rodri wins it back, though. Great counter press from Rodri. Really good, that, from Rodri. First City match in my new flat. Everyone's moving. I hope it's a good omen. Jeff's in his new gaming room. Curtis is in his new flat. Buzzing, man. I hope you're happy. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you're settled. Big up, Curtis. Foden. Ball out here to Ryan Aït-Nouri, who's been brilliant lately, hasn't he? Ryan Aït-Nouri. He's been brilliant. And he's brilliant right now. Brilliant footwork. He started doing some kick-ups then. Bit unnecessary, in all honesty. But, you know, if you keep the ball, I'm not too bothered. As long as when you lose it, I start having a problem. Semenyo! Oh, side netting. Bloody hell, he fucking hit that, didn't he? That was a rocket. Left foot driller from Semenyo. And what an effort that was. In terms of power, anyway, the accuracy was a bit wayward. Would have been a Phil Foden assist as well, with a lovely little poke to Semenyo and then left foot going for that near post. Sells would say he had it covered. Not sure he did. If he gets it a little bit higher, might have been in the net, that. Oh, Mark Gay. It's good to see us settled. I thought we were going to have a similar opening 30 minutes to Leeds, and we weren't too dissimilar with Newcastle. We started sloppy in that. Man on Cherky. Yeah, he's right. He's right. He's right. He's had a pop at Núñez there. If you didn't hear the shout, that is Núñez's fault. You passed the ball with a man on your back. You know, you got thousands of fans around you. You need the nearest player to be shouting man on. The second he tried to turn then and turn back, he had a pop at Núñez like that. Saying, so no shout from Núñez. Fair play to Cherky. Kept the ball as well, which is fair. Good to see you, Pingo. And Scott, as always, mate. Good to see you, man. Hey, Johnny, did you see David Ornstein basically redid your video on Pep's new tactic? Did he? I'll be dropping him an invoice then. Thank you, Mr. Ornstein. Did he really? I'll check that out. I didn't see it. Did he do it after me? Presumably he did it after me, because otherwise people would be saying I copied him. But I definitely didn't. I got fascinated by it in the watch-along, because I don't think I've ever... Oh, giving away here. Who's that? That's Cherky with a silly ball. And Olaine is going to do Rodri there. This is the pace. This is the player I was worried about on the transition down that right-hand side. Rodri's done well to slow him down, at least. And Semenyu's going to win that, is he? Oh, he's tried to send it down the line for something to chase. But yeah, I got fascinated by it in the Leeds game. Because I remember, I mean, I'm sure we all remember as well. You in the chat will remember. In that first half, I was just like... I was going on about it, like Rodri and Bernardo Silva alongside Donnarumma and how much they were passing to each other. I thought, why? Why is that happening? So I wanted to go back to it. And then when I just watched it, I just looked at the pitch and I couldn't believe the space that Rodri and Bernardo Silva had in front of them as a result of it. Because obviously they're not there. So in a man-to-man system, if there's no player there, why are you there? Otherwise you're marking space, which is genius from Pep. He's a genius, man. It's so simple when you see it. You know, it's like, oh, that's really obvious. Like, but then it's like, well, why didn't you think of it then? You know, sometimes simplicity is genius. It can be. It can be. Arsenal scored, have they? Fuck, you know, never mind. Oh, Brighton as well. They've been on good form as well. Danny Welbeck's been firing, getting big results. I thought that might be a bit of a tougher one than this. Already 1-0 up, not good. And Foden doesn't even want to try to control that. Ball out. But, yeah, here's the Arsenal goal. It's not a set piece by the looks of it, which is unusual. Oh, of course it's a gift. It's a gift. Have you seen it? Have you seen the goal? It's a fucking gift, man. How many times are these guys going to get gifts? The most own goals for them. And I mean, look at that. Do you remember... what's his face? Martinez, the Aston Villa goalkeeper. I'm sure he made a mistake against Arsenal. Real stinker. Yeah, keeper just letting it straight through his hands. Saka's shot was from like 30 yards out. Keeper should absolutely be saving it. Gift. Another gift. But hey, Gay's giving it away. And he's intercepted it. Well done. He holds his hand up. I thought he was a bit casual after he passed that ball, but he just stood there knowing the pass was coming back to him. But yeah, we are looking a little bit, you know, we've got the ball. Not creating much with it. This is going to be a tougher game than I thought it was. With the formation, because I really predicted them to Vita Pereira to bring them here and go, you know what, I'm going for it. 4-2-3-1, let's go for it. And we'd pick them off, you know, we'd just pick them off. But they really have changed, completely changed the system. I wonder what Brighton's formation is. I guarantee they've got 4 at the back today. None of this fucking 5 at the back with 4 in front of them. But they all whinge about facing low blocks, don't they? I mean, we've been facing low blocks for years. For years, we've been facing low blocks. It's like all of our titles have been won against low blocks. And now Arsenal fans are acting like hard done by when they come up against a low block. I've got no issues with the set pieces, by the way. Only in the fact that it bothers them. The fact that it bothers them as much as it does means I'm going to continue to beat you with that stick. If you didn't act bothered about it, I wouldn't beat you with the stick. But they're so like precious about their reputation as a flamboyant attacking football club with this with the Henrys and Bergkamps of this world. Now they're big, ugly brutes who just like brute force their way to victory. Very ugly, very old school. No one's going to pat you on the back at the end of the season. You're not going to get credit. You're not going to get people going like, how good was that Arsenal side? Nah, no one's going to say that. No one's going to consider you one of the greats in the Premier League. And that's what they want. They're not going to get that, unfortunately. But if I was at them in their situation and their best chance of winning a Premier League was to set piece their way to victory, then I would absolutely be doing it. 100%. I would make sure, because that's the stage in their journey. They aren't in a position to be, considered a 100-point side and, some of the best football this league, or the best football this country has ever seen in different Manchester City sides under Pep. Nunes with the ball in. Back post, and Aina nods it away for a corner there. Haaland was sniffing around at the back post. Looking all right, mate. We're looking all right. Controlled. Got a corner. Still a bit concerned about the transitions, but I think we are more or less in control, but we're not creating enough yet for me. And we're not going to. It's not going to be easy to create chances against this setup. With 5 at the back as well. With Cunha, Milenkovic and Murillo. Beasts in the air as well. You can imagine this is getting cleared. Yep, cleared. So corners like that. I mean, can you imagine if we added set-piece qualities to our side? I don't see why we don't try. We've got James French brought in for that very reason. We aren't good enough at set pieces. For a side that at this point now haven't really got an excuse to not be good at them. Gibbs White has been brought down. Igor Jesus holds the ball up. Referee plays on. Ball switched here to Anderson. Forest trying to bring it forward. City have got a lot of numbers back. So we should deal with this. Offside. Really, really sloppy from Forest. Nico Williams. I can't believe he was offside there. Yeah, I'd love to add as an option, because we've added a bit more direct football to our list of weapons we can use now. We've always been possession based and controlling. We can still do that, and we still do that. We did that against Leeds in the second half of the first half, after the opening half hour. Basically, we did exactly that. Dominated the ball and won the half as a result of doing that with possession-based football. It wasn't direct. But we've got options to go direct with the likes of Semenyo and Haaland being up top. You can hit them and it sticks, more so with Haaland lately, but it sticks and you can bring other players up to the pitch to get you up the pitch quicker. If we could add set pieces to what we already do, then, why not? Why not? Doesn't mean we need to depend on them like Arsenal do. Just as an option, like, we've got a corner, right, we might have a chance here. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a bit snobby, isn't it? Being like, they're set pieces. No, I'm not. I don't really agree with that. Nunes with a shocking left foot cross. Not doing well, actually, Nunes at the minute. He's struggling a little bit. But Ryan Aït-Nouri, nice and composed, gets that ball back to Ruben Diaz. Raymad, a bit late to the stream, hoping for a 4-0 win today. Hit the like button, people. Big up, Raymad. I'm hoping for a win. Ball across. And is that Dominguez? Yeah, Dominguez gets it out, but gives it away to Ryan Aït-Nouri, whose shot is wide. One of them that the TV angle get you. It looks like it might be goal bound, but then the keeper's just like, gets his book out as it flies into Rosed. But yeah, Vita Pereira's got them playing much better than they used to be. For their last manager and probably for their last manager and the manager before that as well, which, that was all in the space of, the last 10 minutes. Fucking Forest, man. lunatic owner. What is he doing, man? Marinakis, Donnarumma. Donnarumma. Clear it, Donna. Oh, as calm as you like from Donnarumma. I just don't trust him as much as I trust Ederson. You know, it's like, it's going back to those first season vibes when we'd never seen Ederson before. We were used to Joe Hart playing with your feet as a goalkeeper. I remember being at the Etihad. And I mean, if you didn't go to the Etihad, you won't know what I'm talking about. But the atmosphere at the Etihad when Ederson, in his first 3 months, it was so unhelpful to Ederson. Because the City fans, the home fans, were just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, clear it. So panicky. You know, and after about a year of watching Ederson, we were just chilled. We realised, oh shit, he's Brazilian. And he's fucking brilliant. Let's leave it. Let's not get on his back. You know, but I remember, man, those first month or two, we were panicking. Coming off Claudio Bravo as well, so we were a little bit worried about that. It's gone back to that with Donnarumma because he hasn't got the credit in the bank for playing out with your feet yet, to the extent. No, he'll never have the same as Ederson, but you know what I mean? He has been good for me this season, mostly good. Ball into Foden was a bit overhit. Tried to bring it under his spell, but couldn't here. Anderson for Forest is taking control. Back to Milenkovic. Forest being forced all the way back to Matt Sells. Haaland forcing them to go out to Maria. Oh, Haaland's controlled it. Matt Sells has given it away. Cherky, wrong way. Turn. Bernardo Silva, shot, deflected, saved by Matt Sells. Cherky, why didn't he turn the other way? He went back to where the traffic was. There was space to his left. And Haaland does incredibly well with those big long legs of his. But yeah, hit the like button, everybody. If you haven't done so already, please hit that like button. We've nearly got 400 likes. So big up to all of you that have hit that like button. See if we can get to 500 before half time. That'd be amazing. Turkey. I nearly said turkey. Not that I'm hungry or anything. I'm not, actually. I had toad in the hole. Should we talk about food for 35 minutes before I even mention one thing about the football? As soon as it starts and I start talking about food, I'm done. I'm away. You might as well switch off now because I'm going to have a chat about toad in that bloody hole. Do you get toad in the hole? Do you get toad in the hole in every part of the world? Is that an English thing? I think I've had this conversation with you before, actually. I do wonder if you're like, oh, really? Mark Gay, again. That's the second time, mate. We've seen him really sloppy, that, from Mark Gay. Forrester in here, down the left. Anderson. Diaz trying to slow him down into the penalty area. Gets it back to Williams. Right foot cross comes in. And away by Mark Gay, rectifying his own mistake. But Semenyu's making a meal of it as well. Clear it now, lads. Cool as you like. Ryan Nori. Bit much, this. Oh, it's brilliant. Brilliant football. Brilliant football. Shows what I know, man. Don't lose it now, because all of that brilliant work there. The risky, but Jesus, man. The football there was class to get out from that left-back position. And we're away down this right wing now with Nunes. He's looking for options, though. Very pedestrian movement. You know, looks like we're going to be depending on crosses, which is a terrible game plan. We can't be coming into this game plan with, let's cross the ball. With Murillo, Milenkovic and Cunha in the middle, no chance. It's getting cleared every time. It's going to have to be a pinpoint, precise cross. And we can do it, but the law of averages suggests in 90 minutes it's going to have to be good to get it on the money, right on the head of Haaland or Semenyo. But at the minute, there's just no space in that penalty area whatsoever. Phil Foden takes it on the turn, and then that's just awful. Awful finish from Phil Foden. Very similar movement. It's almost his signature move, that, from Foden, is to receive it from the right winger, inside right channel as a number 10, take it on the half turn, and then drill it top corner. We saw him do it in his Player of the Season year against United. We saw him do it against West Ham on the final day of the season. Yeah, this time, horrible at the finish. The turn was great, though. The turn was good. Do you remember in that game, by the way, the West Ham game, where we won the league, the last game of the season? Mohamed Kudus' overhead kick. Do you remember that? What a goal that was, by the way. Here's Nunes. We might get a bit of joy with a hard and low cross. Any crosses coming into the box for an aerial duel, I don't think we should be trying that. Even though Haaland's big and Foden nearly got intercepted there by Gibbs-White. But yeah, if we get to the byline, similar to how Ryan Aitnori did against Leeds, drill it across. Go on, Bernardo. Go on, Bernardo. Shooting's wayward at the minute. That didn't look like it was going on target either, to be honest, but hit a Nottingham Forest player instead. Ball all the way back to Donnarumma. Fires it out to Ruben Diaz. We need Doku, says Mandrill Vibes. Yeah, he's on the bench, which is great news. Risky ball, but it gets to Foden. This time it's on target, and it's a save by Matt Sells, because it was right at him, but the venom behind that from Phil Foden was much better. Caused a bit of a stinging hands there for Matt Sells. Couldn't hold it, but he softened it enough to pick it up. One thing I will say about Foden, the quality's not been there right now in this game. We're only 23 minutes into the game, so let's give him a chance. Mark Gay again. What was that? You see that? Presume you did. 3 passes now in 23 minutes from Mark Gay that has been, just literally handing the opposition the ball. So needlessly as well. And the second time, you could see how angry he was with himself. He was like, oh, like that, which is fine. I understand it. Yeah, we make mistakes, but come on, man. 3 in such a short space of time. Let's play it safer now. Foden. Brilliant from Phil Foden, that. Brilliant from Phil Foden. Semenyo trying to send Haaland away. Semenyo over the bar! Oh, it's all Phil Foden on that halfway line almost. Brilliant play from Phil Foden. Fantastic footwork. Dancing his way around numerous Forest players. Gets it into Semenyo after a little flick from Cherki before that. Semenyo tries to slot in Haaland for a delicate little 5-yard pass. Haaland looks like he's fouled Milenkovic trying to get to the ball, but Milenkovic still cleared it anyway. It broke to Semenyo, who smashed it over the bar. Wouldn't have counted anyway because of Haaland's free kick that he gave away. But that's better. That's better from everybody, really. Good to see. Foden goal today equals bonus membership. Big up here, man. Come on, Foden. Yeah, man. Well, yeah, I was going to say, before the quality was shown by Phil Foden, that he hasn't shown that much quality. He just did show Rodri. Oh, no. Rodri's been caught on it. 3-on-2. We're in big trouble. We're in big trouble. Gibbs-White. Saved by Donnarumma. Terrible, terrible finish by Morgan Gibbs-White. Wasted opportunity. Rodri now. Costing. Sloppy, that. I'm not sure the pass to him was great. The save by Donnarumma, by the way, big up Phil. The save was very savable. Really poor finish from Gibbs-White, but a real opportunity to make it 1-0 Nottingham Forest. Should absolutely be 1-0 Forest after that. I need to look back at the mistake again, but Rodri made a meal of it. But the point being is, I'm not sure the pass to him was great. We keep lofting these balls around, like hip height. No one wants to control a ball that's like coming at your bollocks. That's what she said. Coming at your bollocks. Coming on your bollocks. No one wants that. I don't think anyone wants that. Because it's sloppy. Ryan Aitnori. Hannah. I'm not sure they do, to be honest, Hannah. I'm not sure they do. Definitely better things to do than that. Anyway, Rodri sorted it out. Hopefully. Bernardo Silva trying to cross that ball. No chance. Nico Williams wins it back. Anderson coming away with it. The energy from Bernardo Silva is great. Good to see. The quality from Manchester City is sporadic at the minute. We need to see more of it. It's glimpses at best at the minute. We need to see a real bit of ingenuity. Cherki's the man to deliver that. Nothing too fancy though, mate. But Nunes with a cross in. Have a guess what happened. Cleared. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, basically, Ryan, we are. Semenyo and Haaland are just getting in the box when we have crossing opportunities. That's going to cause more problems than Núñez crossing the ball. Núñez has just fed the ball down to the byline for Phil Foden. Oh, communicate, lads! Ruben Diaz and Ryan Cherky. Communication. Giving a free kick away, but... What am I talking about? It wasn't a bad pass to Rodri. It wasn't a bad pass. He's holding his knee, though, after that. Is he all right? He's running about. He's fine. He's running about. But he held his knee, didn't he? When he went down then, chat. That was worrying. Gibbs White. Oh, the referee. 2 now for the referee. 1 for City. 1 for Forest. He got in the way for us a minute ago. I didn't tell you about it because we won a free kick from it. But this time, Gibbs White is the more annoyed because he was trying to switch that ball to Ola Aina. But the referee gets in the way. Mark Gay, find a blue shirt. Oh, and he just does. Sent Phil Foden on his bike. Trying to go and get that, Phil. Wasn't a great ball from him either. But it still lands up at Foden's feet. So great hold-up play that from Haaland. Gives it into Cherky. Now we're away. Bit of space. It's a 2 on, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 on 3 now. City players are joined. But 7 Forest players against 3 City players. Come on, lads. How are we... Go on, win it, lad. Oh. Big up, Kevin. Do I think Cherky for Núñez at half-time? What do you mean, mate? They're both on the pitch now. You mean swap them? Definitely don't do that, Kevin. Hope you're good anyway, mate. But no, I wouldn't do anything like that. Unless you got your name wrong. What, swap them? No, definitely not. Definitely not. For the defensive responsibilities, man. For the transitions coming down the left. Gibbs White, we're in trouble here. And it's bounced off the back of the calf of Igor Jesus. And if it went through his legs or either side of him, he was in a shooting opportunity there. We're living a little bit dangerously here. Good ball that from Cherky into to Haaland. It is disjointed. Just needs something, man. Here's Cherky. Bit of magic's needed. Lovely little step over. Ball in. Yes! Semenyo! Semenyo! Again! This guy, man! He keeps doing it! He keeps doing it! Popping up with a vital goal. Cherky getting not quite to the byline, but close enough. Drills it across. A little bit high. Semenyo jumps up, meets it with a left foot, side foot volley into the far corner. 1-0 Manchester City, man. Fucking yes. Yes! Come on, Blues. Let's be doing this. Oh, that's a fucking vital goal, that is, right there. Cherky, all you, mate. It's all you. Brilliant. He dragged 3 of them over. Nico Williams, Anderson, Murillo, they were all hypnotised. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Cherky, 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 can't you see? Hypnotising people. Love it. Cracking open a beer. Oh, scoreboard. Eat shit, chat. Look at that. Fucking hell. That was like boom. I didn't even realise how quick I was doing it. Have some of that, chat. Suck on that. Not a single one of you. Fuck off, Winslow. You missed it. I'm joking, man. Big up Peer. A man of his word. Look at him, man. You're a legend, mate. Legend. Thanks, man. Who got it? Owen. Big up, Owen. Don't see the emojis anymore. I presume, are they still working? You click on the little emoji signs and then you pop a little thing in the chat like that. Like little. It went. It disappeared. Haaland. Why did Pep disappear? Did Pep disappear for you? I put Pep. Where's Pep gone? Bring him back. Right, he stayed there. Did Pep disappear for you? I put Pep in and he just vanished. There's Pep. But yeah, that's what you get. Big up, Jeff. Still working, man. Look at them. Jeff and Jonny sitting in a tree. Oh, 1-0. That's good, isn't it? Let's just hope it doesn't turn into 1-1, which is looking like it's about to do. Igor Jesus. Saved by Donnarumma. Igor Jesus. Piss off. Get that shit out. Clear it. Offside. I love Nico Williams, man. He is a genius at being offside. He was born offside. And he's injured. Oh, we're 3 away from 500 likes, man. Big up 0. 3 away. 2. Come on, people. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. What's that off? That's off something, that. Yeah, Nico Williams well offside. And injured as well. Can't be offside. Can't be a penalty when you're offside. Order of chronological events. Yeah, you can look at it. The cameraman is trying to suggest, oh, is that a penalty? No. No pen. Can't be. Big up Cindy, and definitely not. I've got a lot of haters. I wouldn't want to live in a world where everyone liked me. You know, you do want to. You got everybody hates somebody. Everybody, like, you know, it's someone's face, just like something about you. I don't know why. You've done nothing wrong. I just don't like you. Everyone's got one person in the world that is that to them. I reckon a large percentage is Bruno Fernandes. That's who I think most people. That's everyone's person. Something about you. Twat. You know, that's Bruno Fernandes, definitely. Everyone new to the channel, no idea my emoji. That's true. Jeff's in the, yeah. I don't know how to rectify that, mate. That's you'll learn. Jeff's an OG, man. People will learn, Jeff. Why are people saying pan? It's not a pan. He's been down for a while here, hasn't he? We are the shin destroyers, aren't we? Who was it? Was it Justin? Was it Bogle or Justin for Leeds, whose shin was just like obliterated? Who was it who did it? Was it Nico O'Reilly? Someone's shin was just like bleeding out for Leeds. I'm pretty sure it was Justin. Look at that hairdo. Look at them sideburns. The physio for Nottingham Forest. You see that? He had hair like down here, but like everywhere else was like short, but like sideburns that I wanted to grab. They were like grabbable. You could swing on them. Like swing into his mouth. You could like pull away and then like catapult yourself into his face. Did you see that? If anyone missed it, you're like, what are you on about, man? But anyway, Manchester's shin destroyers at it again. Because Nico Williams is... he's back on the pitch, though. But his shin did look a little bit bloody after Ruben Diaz went through it. The butcher. Actually, we can't use that, can we? Jerky. Diaz. Not been shy of shooting this season. Have you noticed? Ruben Diaz, he's had a few pops. He scored as well, didn't he? Great goal. It was deflected, but still a good goal. But he's had quite a few shots, hasn't he? It was Noel Gallagher vibes, wasn't it? It was. He's well offside. Well offside. Get your flag up. Well done, linesman. Well done. Yeah, 100%. Why are they constantly on attack? Why are we giving the ball away on the reg? Like, it's not been a convincing first half. It's been a half probably worthy of a 1-0 lead. But you can't really have complaints if we go in 1-1 here. Because we are giving a lot of space in behind and giving the ball away. And Bernardo Silva's just handled the ball as well. Right in front of the referee as well. It looked pretty obvious because he proper did that. Yeah. Where is Mullet? I thought there was a contractual obligation to be in every single one of my streams, so what is he thinking? He's probably hiding after all the chat comments that he's deleted. Free kick to Forest. Shit. Great ball. Oh, brilliant from Bernardo Silva, that. Really quick. Risky, to be honest, but so quick. Like a ninja. Like a cat. Clearing that ball there. Really good. Still Forest have it, though. Chelsea have equalised. Are we still looking backwards? Are we still looking at Villa and Chelsea? Are you still thinking that way? I'm, in all honesty, might be considered arrogant, but I'm not really looking backwards. I'm looking at Arsenal and that's it, really. I feel like we're in a two-horse race. I don't think Villa are good enough. I'm more bothered about who gets into the top four for next season's title challenge and having Champions League football to offer. Therefore, they can attract the better players. So Liverpool getting into the Champions League, you know they're not afraid to spend money anymore. They love it. They're loving it. You know, so they are absolutely going to splash the cash next summer to fix what wasn't broken to begin with. And now throw another 500 million at it, but if you're not in the Champions League, you're going to struggle to get the top tier players to come and play for you. Same logic for United. These, you know, the top tier, top level players, they want Champions League football. Go on, Foden! Great ball from Cherky again, but slows it down. Bernardo Silva dinks it. Who's waiting in the middle? Murillo is, because any lofted ball is going to get cleared today. I said this many, many times. Go and win that Gay. Oh, brilliant bit of play there from Mark Gay to Cruyff that back to Rodri. Really good. But we've got to wise up to these loopy balls coming into the box. They're just going to get cleared. Regardless of Haaland and Semenyo, they need to be fizzed in. Cherky's ball to Semenyo had a bit of power behind it. Foden gives it away. And Nunes is given a free kick now. Probably a yellow card, that, considering the position. Yeah, I heard that. I can't see that happening, Teal. Can't see that happening. He'll never go to another Premier League club, will he? So, I mean, he would have to go to one of those clubs. I would just be surprised at Phil Foden, you know, to do that. Obviously, Manchester City fan from a boy and, you know, big fisherman. So I don't know what the fishing. Ball into Haaland. Oh, and he's tried to go too far round Matt Sells. The angle became too acute, and he rolls it into the side netting. Mario was waiting on the line to clear it anyway, but this is better. We're looking more threatening here. Forest have realised that they're 1-0 down, and they need to come out of that shape. They can't continue to be as deep and as defensive-minded as they have been in this game. And now the spaces are starting to appear. We need that second goal. We need that cushion, though. Good ball from Cherky earlier to Foden as well. He went round Matt Sells, but no shooting opportunity came from it. So he tried to... he did the right thing, really, Foden. And cut it back to Bernardo Silva from that situation. He couldn't really have done anything else, to be fair to him. But one eye on Mark Gay's performance in this first half. There's been a few moments since then that have actually been really good. But here he is again. Nice and simple back to Ruben Diaz. I think Rodri's had that one big mistake. Other than that, he's been pretty good. Nunes has been a bit average, in all honesty. I think Cherky and Foden have actually been all right. You know, they've been pretty good. You know, they've been forceful, but without being, you know, they tried to make things happen, but you can see why. They're not just lumping it into the box and forcing it, but, you know, they're making good attempts at the minute. But Foden, his touch still doesn't look as smooth and silky as it used to do. He still got that bit of rust. You can see it in his first touch and a little bit heavy here and there. Great ball that from Cherky again, is it, to Semenyo to the byline. Ball to the back post is going to be cleared. Yeah, cleared. I don't know why. I don't know why we do this. That's a better ball to the byline. No, it's going to be a corner, is it? No. Bernardo Silva, go in there, mate. That's our ball. Are you watching Anderson, by the way, chat? Because I think City are going to be signing him in the summer. Number 8 for Nottingham Forest. Elliot Anderson, if you aren't aware, is very much likely to be a Manchester City player next season. I'll almost be surprised if he isn't. Good play from Mark Gay again. Cherky overrunning it with a poor touch that caused him to overrun it. Oh my God, Diaz! Communicate! He won it in the end, to be fair, but there's no talking, man. We've already seen Diaz and Cherky looking at each other, not giving it. We've already seen Cherky turning to Nunes and going like this. Say, man on, give me a man on. And now we've just seen Diaz and Nunes looking at each other. They're both Portuguese, speaking the same language. Say it then, man on, your ball, my ball, make a fucking decision. I hate it when there's like miscommunication on the pitch, because at this level you should all be talking relentlessly. Like, it's all about communication. Can you imagine a silent football match, man? There'd be chaos. You've got to communicate. We've got the ball anyway. I think we've got a free kick in a dangerous situation here, actually, right on half-time. 4 minutes. Where's that come from? Why is it 4 minutes? Is it Nico Williams, maybe, the injury? Yeah, it's too much, though, that, isn't it? It's too much, that. Nah, he's nowhere near worth 100 million. Nowhere near. He's a very good player. I think we'd be paying 75, 80. I think. And that's a max, really. I don't think we should go any higher. I'll be surprised, unless inflation does its thing. Quick free kick taken here. Semenyo to the byline. Drills it across. Oh, how's it not 2-0? I swear I saw Foden and Haaland outstretched boots. Neither of connect with it. Anything on that cross. That's what I'm talking about. Hard and low, man. Can't defend that with your big heads, can you? Mario, Milenkovic. Try and head that one out. Do you know what I mean? That's what you got to do, man. That should have been 2-0. Absolutely. Oh, that should have been 2. 75 million, Gary. Is that what you'd go for? Yeah, ever since Grealish, I don't think City are going to be spending 100 million anytime soon. It's just that it's such a problem for the player. I think it's such a... Look how long Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo took to settle. You look at Florian Wirtz. Look at Isak. Look at any player. Grealish. Oh, Ryan Aït-Nouri. Stop it. Lovely. That's another foul, referee. For fuck's sake, man. He says play on. I'd rather the free kick. Actually, with their defence, probably not. But still, opportunity into Haaland. He wasn't expecting it, to be fair there, but when Cherky's on the pitch, you should expect anything. And Haaland's cross is pretty poor, in all honesty. Straight out for a goal kick. So yeah, I can't see City spending 100 million anytime soon because of the impact, the pressure it has on the player. I think it's an unwanted bit of baggage that you've got to carry onto the pitch with you every game. Like, oh, well, he cost 100 million. Is he worth 100 million? When you're 85, 90, even 95 million, it's not quite 100, you know. And when you become a £100 million player or above, then everyone's like expects the world of you so much more. And you can't control the fee, but that's just the nature of the beast, unfortunately. And that's how football works. At that price, you pay that money, you expect instant impact. And I can't think of anyone who's been a £100 million player and been an instant impact. So I wouldn't bother. Keep it below 80 for Anderson, definitely. Just got one eye on this build-up play here because City are trying to get out. Handball. Throw in. P. Big up, mate. Thanks for the super chat, man. Have you all noticed how much Bernardo have grown with the captain's armband? I was sceptic. But Val, he has shown character when we have needed it. I bow. Big up here. Yes, I think it's the same character he's always been there, in fairness to Bernardo Silva. I think the quality we've seen lately, I don't think it's a coincidence. I think it's Rodri. I think it's Rodri being on the pitch alongside him. I think it frees him up, gives him that license to roam a little bit more. At times, they have to be connected like they are right now, playing as two number sixes. There goes the halftime whistle. Yeah, so I think Rodri's return has massively helped Bernardo Silva. And I don't think he was that bad before Rodri returned, in all honesty, but right, that was a half that could have been better, could have been a hell of a lot worse. You know, the opportunity for Gibbs White, there was a little flurry at the first opening minutes of the game where Forest looked like they might get a shooting opportunity. We took control of the game, we dominated the majority of that first half. Actually, let's have a quick look at the stats. I need to start bringing these onto the screen for you, rather than me just reading them out. I'll work on that for next season. But yeah, interested to see on the possession more than anything, because it felt like we completely dominated that game. Yeah, 69% possession. XG, 0.45 from City. That's it. We're 1-0 up though. Forest 0.38, so they've almost not, well, what is that? 0.07 XG less than us. We've created 3 big chances from 0.45 XG. That's mad. Cheers for the super chat, Gary. 125 million for Jonny as a number 6. That is my position, to be fair. That's how I would play. I definitely wouldn't be 125 million, though. Can you imagine if I just got like 1 minute on the pitch? It'd just be utter lunacy. I'd definitely like nail someone. Depends who we're against. If we're against United, man, I'd just flatten somebody. 100%. I'd make it comical. It would be a Boris Johnson comic relief tackle. Do you know what I mean? It'd be one of them. That's what I'd do. I wouldn't try to, you know, win the ball elegantly and then come away with it. I'd just try and hurt someone. You know, if it's a United player, 100%. Definitely. And I'd enjoy doing it as well. Call me sick. That's what I was thinking, to be honest. And even then it's a bit much. 25p over. Quid. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. But cheers for the super chat, Gary. Yeah, would you change anything? Pep's not going to. He's almost... Unless there's an injury, which may be the case. I can't see Pep changing anything here at halftime. I don't think there's a massive need to do that. I think there's conversations that need to be had here in terms of composure, which, you know, in the recent games have gone on to settle, as in a collective composure for the team against Leeds. Really rocky and nervous a little bit at the beginning with the odd little mistake. Leeds' press was intense, by the way. Intense. Forest's press today is nothing compared to what we faced in that opening half an hour against Leeds. But we're still giving it away, which indicates how needless it is that we are giving it away. Because I think Leeds forced us into giving it away a lot of the time due to the brilliant press. You know, it's hard, man, controlling a football and an intense athlete Premier League footballer in your face within a second, and you've got to get that ball and play it to a teammate. You know, it sounds easier than it looks, you know what I mean? But today, no real press, yet still, Mark Gay in particular, 3 really needless balls given away. He has done things to rectify those situations. Twice he gave it away and twice he won it back. A bit of communication is something I noticed in that first half was completely missing, with multiple times you saw even Cherky saying, I couldn't hear you, give me a shout, give me a man on. Diaz has twice looked at another player expecting them to collect it, and they've expected Diaz to collect it. So just take control in that situation, especially if you're Diaz, your last man. You just go and deal with it, man. Go and deal with it. Take no prisoners, no nonsense. Get it up the field if you're worried about it. Semenyu's got his goal. Haaland has showed glimpses of good hold-up play. I think Foden's shown glimpses of quality, some brilliant footwork in the middle of the pitch to dance around 4 or 5 Nottingham Forest players before giving it to Semenyo, and nearly an opportunity after that. A little bit of rustiness in there from Foden. But I would say the same for Cherky as well. I don't think he's been firing on all cylinders, but still glimpses of good quality. I would argue that Ryan Aït-Nouri has been the best player, actually. Again, because he's not shone in any way, but he's not made mistakes. And every time it's gone near him, he's dealt with it. He's done the right thing every time, Ryan Aït-Nouri, so far. So he's slowly and quite quietly as well, because he's in that left-back position, which City fans, if you're a fan of your club, full-backs and those sort of positions, even the number 6, you recognise straight away, don't you? If you're a fan, if it's your team, you watch them every minute, you watch, and you learn your players quicker than everyone else does. Ryan Aït-Nouri is the sort of player with a couple of games to go at the end of the season that you're going to hear the likes, if he's still fit and we're still within a chance of winning the title, you're going to hear people talking about him in the mainstream media going, Ryan Aït-Nouri's doing all right, isn't he? Like 8 weeks after the City fans have cottoned onto it. Like, we're all well aware of what Ryan Aït-Nouri's doing right now. He's playing really good football, really good. He needs to keep it going. And obviously Mark Gay, he gets all the limelight for how good our defence has been, and a large portion of me agrees with that. But it's because we've recently signed him. Ryan Aït-Nouri's almost become the forgotten signing because he was injured for a large portion and then went to the AFCONs for a portion of the season as well. So he's almost been forgotten by people when they want to talk about City and their qualities. But they'll soon talk about Ryan Aït-Nouri. I'm convinced of it, you know. And we're going to talk about it now because we're City fans, but he's been brilliant. He's been good. Really, really good. Are you serious? Come off it. They're piss takers, man, aren't they? I'm checking because I don't believe you. .01 and they're winning. Nice one, Jeff. I'll check it out after the stream, mate. I wonder when we get this sort of look. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Brighton on 0.37. So they're not, you know, smashing Arsenal or anything, but it's significantly more than what Arsenal have generated. Brighton have got 58% possession. They've created one big chance. I haven't seen any of the game, so I don't think I can be talking about it in such detail. But 6 shots from Brighton, 1 from Arsenal, and it was the scabbiest. It just feels like when those sort of things happen, it feels like your year, doesn't it? It feels like your year. If those go in, if you've not seen the Arsenal goal, go and check it out because it's a fucking joke. Honestly. When do we get these gifts? Why do we have to work so hard for our goals? Why can't we just be gifted something like what Arsenal get? It's such a rarity. It feels like always that our goals have to be well-worked pieces of football. And when we concede, they're fucking worldies, like smashed in the top corner. Or you've got Solanke doing a scorpion kick into the top corner. They're the sort of goals we concede. When are Arsenal going to concede an absolute screamer that they can't do anything about, you know? Or score a goal that's unstoppable. Like, no, man, it's just like throwing the ball in with set pieces and a hit and hope from Saka. And Verbruggen just lets it through him. It's shit. It's just like more luck. And the amount of own goals, that have gone in for them. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. United did. Fair play. Good point. Oh, and look what happens. They lost. They lost. You know what happens when things go against you like that? Those moments, you lose. So, point proven, really. The fact that one time it does happen, they lose the game. I've already given them, mate, and I've got mixed opinions. I think he's looked all right. I don't think he deserves criticism. I don't think he deserves people to nail him and say he's shit and all that stuff. I don't think it's fair. I'm going for a P. I'll be back in uno momento. I've lost sight of everything because I'm looking at Arsenal statistics. 700 likes. Big up to every one of you. Thank you very much for hitting that like button. If you haven't done so already, please do so. It really helps the channel and all that stuff. I'll be back in a minute. Did have rats in my old house as well, and if I knew I could water them, I would have tried. But they were in the loft, so can't piss up there. Plus, I'm doing that like it's this house. It was in the old house, so. Do you remember that? I lost my head, man. We had a bad time, man. That was bad. That's in the. I'm sure that's in the trailer as well. But in the space of like 2 days, I had a rat infestation in the house, and I had a wild piss. You know, like when you're in a forest somewhere. Me and my lad used to walk through this forest. Not forest. It's like a bit of a woodland area. It's like countryside, in other words. And there's this tree that I stopped. No one's nearby, so no one was going to see me, but I needed a piss, so I had to have a pee on this tree. But I wasn't looking, and I turned round, and it was winter, so I had these like gloves on, and the glove caught a bit of bramble, and then when I brought it back, the bramble scratched my knob. Itchy as fuck, man. If you've ever been scratched by bramble, so I had a rat infestation and an itchy knob in like 2 days. Wasn't happy. It was all right. It was all right. I think we've got a lot of work to do at this point, because I think Forest are going to come out with a little bit more force, a bit more attacking intent. We need to be wise, try to pick them off, but make sure we maintain. If we can maintain the control that we did in that first half, but in the second half, then great, because we have seen a shift in halves. Lately, the game management's been really good from City. But what people are concerned about is just the result, the inviting of pressure. You know, if you do switch on defensive mode and go into a second half thinking, right, protect more than increase, like forget getting a second goal, let's make sure we don't concede. It's a dangerous game to play, to be fair. It's a dangerous game to play. I'm not a fan of it. I mean, look at Arsenal. Their whole season is based on that logic. You know, just don't concede. I still consider that a risky game. There's no long-term strategy to it. Trust me, Arsenal, any Arsenal fans watching, which, I mean, if you've got your wits about you, then you won't be watching, because Arsenal are playing right now. But we've already had multiple Arsenal fans in here already. I've seen them. One I spoke to before. But, yeah. You're not going to win multiple Premier Leagues in a row with this style of football. You're just not. It saps you. Defending is sapping, energy sapping. It's such a hard thing to do, to consistently defend year in, year out. It's not doable. They're not going to win multiple Premier Leagues playing this way. They may change and win this year and then go into like unbelievable attack mode and sign all these players to have more zesty attacking football next season, which is a possibility. I can't see it with Arteta, but then you're not going to win multiple Premier Leagues playing this way. It's a one-off type deal, this, for me. And you better make it count. You better make it count. Teams are out. Well, City are at least. No imminent changes, it seems. I don't think we bring him off now. Surely he's not doing it. Big up, Mullet. You're out of lager. I nearly brought another one in. This is the last I've got. I might go and get... If we concede, I'm going and getting another beer. I'm telling you right now. I brought a water in. I've got a water. Boring. It's fizzy, so it's slightly less boring. But it's still pretty boring. Right, second half underway. Come on, Blues. There's a little window here of me, basically. I can see me, like, a bit delayed. It's really fucking delayed now because I'm not even there. Scared the shit out of me. I was like... But obviously I went for a piss. Forgot. For a split second, I thought, oh, shit. But anyway, we move. Mullet, how did you play, man? Did you win? Bet you lost. Bet you got battered. And you've come here to let your rage out on me in the chat. Within Music, thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate the support, man. Thank you very much. Top man, thank you. Mark Gay bringing it forward for City. No Kasanov. Diaz has looked all right. It's Gay that's worried me more than anybody in this game. Recently been very steady, Mark Gay. Foden there trying to force it with a little flick. We win it back though, thankfully. How long are you giving Foden, chat? Because I do think it's harsh to pick on him right now. I mean, let's give him a chance, man. Let's try. I mean, we know what he's capable of. I do think it's really harsh to turn your back on him and just say that's it, finished, washed, all those terminologies. And that's it. Foden, might as well sell him. I can't believe that. I think it's a confidence issue. Ball down to the byline here. Foden can't get that. Rodri back to Nunes. But Foden, like, for me, if we let him go, we'd see him go and play brilliant football. Ryan Aït-Nouri, look at him! Look at him go! Ryan Aït-Nouri! Look at it. Oh, he's finally lost the ball, but he just beat about 4 Forest players. And anyone who didn't agree with me as to why I'm impressed by him, just fucking watch the last 10 seconds of Ryan Aït-Nouri and you'll start realising why I'm saying what I'm saying. Why is he right back, by the way? Why was he doing that on the right side of the pitch? He's working his way back over to the left side of the pitch. But, I mean, brilliant, man. Brilliant footwork. He's an insane dribbler, isn't he? The speed in which he moves that ball between his feet. It's electrifying, man. Good to watch. Bernardo Silva. Out to Mateus Nunes. Having a heart flush. Having a little moment here. Nunes chops it back. Bernardo Silva. Go on, I'll take the heart attack if we get a second. Oh, I went a bit dizzy then. I get the odd palpitation every now and again. Well done. Ryan Cherky was under pressure there by Sangara and Gibbs-White. Diaz! Given away by Dominguez, but come on. Risky ball, that. You could see what he was trying to do. He was trying to find Cherky, but intercepted. And nearly, here you go, Bernardo Silva. Trying to get himself to the byline. Fast feet! Fast feet! Oh, and it's just past the post. Bernardo Silva with some brilliant footwork. Left foot, hard and low, drills it. Well, sort of whips it more than anything. And it skims past the post. But to beat the 2 players there, look at this from Bernardo Silva. Lovely. And it's a save. It's a save. He saved it, man. Oh, Bernardo Silva. Big up Isa. And big up Ryan, man. Brilliant. Oh, I'm guessing it's not a corner. It is a corner nowadays. You know what I mean? It's Cherky to take it. It's incredibly deep. Rodri wins it, which is an unusual thing to win a ball with them Forest defenders in the box. But it's been cleared anyway. But it's what I was saying earlier, Ryan, mate. It's what I was saying. I don't want it to become like a dependency, though. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we must be good at set pieces because Arsenal are. Nah, man. That's, you know, focus on yourselves. What are our strengths? Adding to your strengths is something we should always be looking to do that. Always. Good to see you, Church, as well, mate. I don't know if you posted before, mate, but your comment got deleted by some YouTube bug or something. I don't know what's going on. It's happened like multiple times now. 2. So multiple. But anyway. Murillo clears it to the halfway line. Ruben Diaz with some weird little... He does a little jig. I don't know what that was. He is a bit of a bastard, isn't he? Like a good bastard. The good kind of bastard. Like, you bastard. You bastard. You bastard. Like, the lovable bastard. For you, anyway. Everyone else is like a rival fans, he's a nasty bastard, isn't he? He's like a cheat, and he dives, and he pokes you, and he winds you up, and you hate him. But City fans, I love him, man. I love him. He's exactly that, man. He's a beautiful bastard. Yeah, man. Nunes. Nico Williams sizing him up. Foden's got the ball. Back to Bernardo Silva. Ruben Diaz thinks about the cross. Don't. That's it. Nunes. They've realised there's no point crossing it. That's it. Ball across. Bit of space for Cherky. Bit of space. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, he smashed it over the bar, but the footwork again was sensational from Cherki. He's just got to keep his effort down. He drills it over the bar. He got into such a good shooting opportunity that, I swear, man, if he hits this on target, either side of Matt Sells, and it's 2-0. But the footwork to get past Dominguez there was brilliant, man. Brilliant. I don't know how he dragged it back and poked it forward in such a quick motion. Brilliant, brilliant skill from Cherki. Really good. And it's over the bar. Cherki's looking good. He's looking better. Foden. And Bernardo Silva's he's having a good game as well, Bernardo Silva. It's the little maestros, isn't it? Ryan Aït-Nouri and Bernardo Silva. Cherki as well. The big guys aren't doing much. Semenyo's got a goal, but Rodri and Haaland could certainly up their game. Rodri's not been terrible. He made that clanger of a mistake in the first half, but he's not been bad. Haaland's not been bad either, but I'd like to see a little bit more from Haaland. A little bit more energy. You know, what we saw against Newcastle, even half of that. He's not even hitting 50% of what energy he was outputting in that Newcastle game. And I'd argue, in fact, in his defence, is there the space to do it? Because it's a very different game. It's a very different narrative. The Newcastle had all the space, didn't they? It was end-to-end. It was basketball match because they were going for it, we were going for it. And this Nottingham Forest side are just camping and therefore reducing all the space for Haaland to work in. And, you know, he can't look as energetic when there's nowhere to run. So maybe I'm being a bit harsh to expect him to look the same as he did against Newcastle. But still moments where I think he could do a little bit more. I've not even got it on. Not even got it on. I've got a little superstitious feeling about Arsenal as well. This season, whenever I've been on my bed in the house, watching Arsenal on my phone, they've conceded. And it's happened like 4 times. Here you go, Haaland. The Wolves equaliser was on the bed. The equaliser. There's been other goals. I'm sure I watched the Liverpool game. And Szoboszlai's free kick earlier in the season, I was on the bed. I need to go and sit on the bed to watch Arsenal. But Nunes with a cross that's just shockingly bad. Terrible. Okay. That sounds like a plan, Trey. That's it. It's just weird. I had a spot, and it was on the toilet in my last house, when we beat Jose Mourinho's United. And when we won the league, remember when United, did they lose? It was the game after. We went, was it 3-0 up and they got it back to 3-3? Or did we go, no, we went 2-0 up with Gundogan and, who was it? Who got the other? But then Pogba and Chris Smalling scored. And we could have won the league against United. How good would that have been? But then they went and lost to West Brom. And I remember that West Brom, I think it's not James Maddison. Who's the other one? Is it JM? Played for West Brom. He scored. And I was on the toilet. And I remember that season, whenever I was sat on the toilet, United would concede. So I've got little spots where I sit around the house to hope the opposition... Talking bollocks really here, aren't I? Complete nonsense. But I'm still worried about this game. I'm still worried. And here's the man that worries me. It's Ola Aina. Igor Jesus. Gibbs White. He's back, heeled it in, man. And it's what I said. Ola Aina, the threat coming down that right-hand side. Something I said I should have mentioned in my preview, but didn't. And Forest have equalised. Out of thin air as well, really. But we go again. Fucking hell. It's a deep cross. Igor Jesus keeps it alive, nods it back into the 6-yard box, where Gibbs White is the only man waiting. Gets his body in between the ball and Diaz, and then he back heels it. It's a really good finish from Gibbs White. Total ingenuity, improvisation. And Donnarumma just wasn't expecting it. He just wasn't expecting it. Came out of nothing, that, really. Like I said, great goals are what we concede. That's what we're conceding this season. I'd love to score a goal where we have a shot from 30 yards out and the keeper just lets it in. I'd love that. I would love that. But clean sheet's gone. Forest will go even deeper now. This is something to hang on to. This is going to get an ugly now. Ugly half an hour we've got here. I still believe we've got enough to go and win the game, but I'm worried about the other end of the pitch, that they can still hurt us the other way and take even more than 1 point. Bernardo Silva, shot, deflected. Cherky, shot. It's going to be one of them. It's going to be one of them. Do you know what I want to happen? I want a 94th minute equalizer for Brighton and a 95th minute winner for City. That's what I want. That's what I want. Frustrating. He'd liven the place up a little bit, wouldn't he? I'm not sure who you taking off. I presume you're going to say Foden, but then the system completely changed and Ruben Diaz is giving it away here. We're going to concede again. Igor Jesus. Shot is blocked. Rodri. He's not having a good game, Rodri. He's struggling to win the simple balls. And Nunes is just giving it straight away. Heads have gone, lads. You've conceded a goal. Don't make two mistakes. Clear it. Anderson. Rodri collects. Come on. It's a foul. Fucking hell, man. Big up Vasco. Thanks to Foden. Nothing more to be said. Well, did Foden give it away? I've not tracked it back, mate. I've not looked at why they went on the break, in all honesty to you. But yeah, I didn't see who gave it away or why they broke on us. I missed it, so I don't know. Murillo has just been booked, stopping Haaland on a breakaway. Did Foden give it away? I need to see it again before I start criticising, but it sounds frustrating. It's the sort of thing that really pisses me off when it's simple. Mark Gay! How long do you think you've got on that ball there, Mark Gay? Sort it out, lad! What's he thinking there, Mark Gay? He had like 5 seconds with no one near him, and then he just, I'll take another couple of seconds, and he had it taken off him. What's he doing, man? What's up with him? Subs are coming on. Ake. And Doku. Mark Gay coming off. Doesn't surprise me. Maybe there's an injury. I don't know. Haaland's now down the right wing here, going one-on-one with Murillo. Shot! Onto the top of the net. Roof of the net deflected. Corner ball to City. But Doku's coming on. But I hope Mark Gay's not injured, but he's not playing well. And if he's coming off because he's not playing well, then bloody hell, that's a bold move from Pep. Might be an injury, I don't know. But there's still lots of time left here. Lots and lots of time to go. Corner ball. Jonny striking! I can't believe it! Scored from a corner! We fucking scored from a corner! Scored from a corner! We fucking scored from a corner! Scored from a corner! We fucking scored from a corner! Unbelievable, man! Arsenal, take note! That's how you do it. That's how you do it. What are we doing now? We're gonna rule this out. Are we gonna rule it out? Some pulling and shoving in the box, is there? No doubt. No doubt, of course. Gabriel, though, if he does it, fucking no problem there. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Gabriel with his GBH tactics. Do you know what I mean? Fucking bollocks. There is a problem, though. I've just saw a little problem with the replay. That hit Semenyo. Did that hit his arm? Did that hit Semenyo's arm? Did that hit Semenyo's arm? That looked like it hit Semenyo's arm as it went in. It took a deflection off Rodri. I'm going to take it off just in case. Oh, don't do anything silly now. Is it given? Is it no problem? Because I swear, I just saw a deflection. I'm not trying to make you worried, but I've got no VAR. I can't hear what's going on here. So, please, man. Is it no problem? Oh, thank you. Did it. Yes, I'm going to pop it on then. I'm going to be ballsy. Let's do it. VAR. That was big, man. Goal! Yes, man. Fucking yes. Right, nothing stupid now. Cherky's offside. My bladder, mate. I need a pee, man. I'm just paranoid, mate. Well, am I paranoid? I'm not sure I am paranoid. It's the sort of thing where VAR get involved. Have you guys been watching? I mentioned it in the last stream as well. TNT Sports in the UK, anyway. If you can't get TNT, then you won't have been watching. But they do a referee thing now where they get Howard Webb from the head of the PGMOL to get interviewed by Michael Owen and discuss the decisions. That's a foul, referee! You fuckwit! What are you doing? That's a fucking good ball. Williams. Is that Hudson-Odoi? Hudson-Odoi's come on. Missed that. Don't know who's come on. I think it was Dominguez who went off, actually. But he got some... fucking clear that. Well done, Mark Gay. Good ball in from Hudson-Odoi. That was a dangerous cross, that was. Haaland's chasing Milenkovic here. It's like a stink. Go on, Haaland! Oh, I thought he'd underhit it there. But he got it back to Matt Sells. But yeah, the fact that we've got a whole show now. I think it's like an hour long, maybe half an hour. But I'm not sure. But even half an hour is like... Why are we having a weekly review of referees? We're just giving them so much like limelight. Putting them into the focus point. Like, why? Like, and getting referees on and interviewing them. And like... They're starting. They'll think they're bigger than they are, so they'll get this. They need to be quiet as often as possible. Referees, just shut up and do your job to the best of your ability, and don't make it at all about you. You are like the supporter of football. You are the person who wants football to be an entertaining product and to let the game flourish. If the game at all becomes it's more about refereeing decisions than it is about the football itself, then there's a big fucking problem. Because the football should be the predominant talking point after every weekend of football. And how there is a whole show now dedicated to referees isn't an indication of where the sport's going. Oh, it's entertaining. No, it's because you're doing such a shit job that it's like you're that bad at it, people are tuning in to watch you do a shit job. Like... And then wonder what has gone wrong for their club this week. Because it's not, I'm not sure it is a bias, like, or anything. It's just inept. They're just fucking morons, these guys. So that's why I was paranoid that Rodri's goal, anything. There's VAR, they get the microscope out and they start fucking looking, don't they? Like, what have you done? Did he fart too loudly? Are his socks pulled down too short? I don't like his haircut. Goal ruled out. Do you know what I mean? Fuck off. Bollocks, man. The whole game's gone to shit. This year in particular has gone really bad. And I was a big advocate for VAR. And now I'm just like, you know, you're just spoiling it. I really like, righting a wrong is a good thing, man. Like, that's how it should be. It's meant to be there, like, oh, you've made a mistake, let me fix that for you. That's what VAR is supposed to be. It's not meant to be like, you haven't noticed this, and it's the tiniest, intricate little detail you could possibly imagine. Let me ruin the whole game for you. And zero common sense is applied with the whole Szoboszlai getting sent off. Do you know what I mean? It's sloppy from Bernardo Silva, but Ryan Ignori, keep going, lad. He's not won it, but he has won it now. He's fucking brilliant. Bone-crunching tackle as well. Giving the throw into City. Oh, he's gone safe and giving it to Forest, probably was. But Ryan Ignori, man, bailing Bernardo Silva out with a sloppy ball. Crossfield pass from Bernardo Silva was deflected. Caused a problem, that. But, anyway, I can't be arsed talking about referees. Can't be arsed. West Ham are beating Fulham away. Ho. Forest, are you watching? Because you are in big trouble. I would love nothing more than Nuno Espirito Santo to get West Ham above Forest and relegate them. I think that would be beautiful. I think it would be a bit of poetry for football owners. Sending a message to football owners that stay in your fucking lane, mate. You're an owner. Give them the money when they need it. Other than that, shut the fuck up. Just like Sheikh Mansour does. You don't know what you're doing. You're not a football head. You're a money man. You're a businessman. Stay in your lane and stop pretending you're a football god and sacking manager after manager after manager. There is nothing more than Forest deserve than relegation after losing. What is Mark Gay doing? What is he doing? It's fucking... How many times, chat? Someone, please. I know he's a new signing. It wasn't even close, was it, man? He was like, Cherky was like, you can't possibly be trying to pass to me. But he was. Still winning. We're winning. I need a pee. I'm going to have to go for a garden wee in a minute. Next time it goes out, I'm going for a garden wee. I said I was going to get another beer as well if we conceded, and we've conceded, so I might have to get another beer. I nearly choked myself with my own throat, and I bent my throat in a weird way. I just completely cut off the air to my throat. Don't do that again. Nunes. He's been a bit rusty in this game as well. And I've had my eye on him because he wasn't great in the previous game or the game before that. But, you know, still nothing major as a concern from Nunes. But Mark Gay is dropping a real stinker of a performance. In terms of distribution, anyway. His defensive qualities have actually been pretty good. He's been winning most of his tackles. He's won the odd... Penalty! Why is he not giving it? What a ball from Cherky, by the way. And I mean, is that a dive? Is that Haaland dive? I don't know, man. A fucking penalty, that. Come on. Let's see this one from behind. It's a penalty! How are they not giving this? Don't tell me VAR are not going to get involved in this, because you love it, VAR. Normally, you're fucking right in there with that shit. Straight in there. What? He's overturned. No penalty. Oh my God. How are we carrying on with that? They will say Haaland pushed towards him. That's what they'll say, but it's fucking minimal, man. Come on. It's minimal, though. I can see you playing devil's advocate, Mullet. Yeah, that's what they will have said. and I'm with you there, but it looked enough for me. It didn't look like he really stuck his leg out. It didn't look like that to me. It looked like part of his stride was being taken, you know? And don't tell me what Haaland's stride is like that. The way his legs run like that. So they're naturally kicking out anyway, you know? But fuck me. That was a penalty for me, man. What the fuck? Chelsea 4-1. Oh, they turn up now, do they? Yeah. Where was that against Arsenal? To be fair, they actually played really well in the second half. They were the better team. Arsenal come away with 3 points from that game. Chelsea, man, they should have buried him. In the second half, Chelsea, for me, were the better team. Marginally, but they were the better team. And what a shit game it was, though. Terrible. Mark Gay, please, just find a City shirt. Yes. Can't believe that. Come on, am I wrong? Was that? I know what Mullet's saying. Yeah, fucking Mullet, fucking. Núñez! He's got caught on the ball. There's the mistake. There's the mistake from Núñez. Ball across, blocked by Diaz. He's got to up his game, man. These mistakes are becoming a bit too frequent for me now, Núñez. Ball in, over, leave it, right, P time, go for a P. Back in a minute. Come on, City. It's windy out there as well. It's fucking... Oh, shh. Nah, it's all good. I'm clean. Still 2-1. Me too, Isa. Are they losing? I could see the TV when I went out for a pee. Like, there's a window like further down the garden that I can just like make out the TV, and the missus is watching it. And I saw Eddie Howe go in like that. That's all I saw. Was it a penalty? Because I saw him complaining. Jerky man on. Foden, mate. It's Cherky's work there to get it into him, but Foden just like tried to. Is it 10-man Newcastle as well? No way. 1-0 Newcastle. Need their bubble to burst. We just need Arsenal to drop points. Liverpool have already lost. If United lose and Arsenal drop points, what a brilliant midweek fixtures this is. But we've still not bloody won this game yet. We've still not. I'm worried. We definitely need a third, which is an incredibly obvious statement to make. No. 1-2. Anderson. Shot. Presume that's why we're trying to sign him. I presume that's why we're trying to sign him, because that was a pretty good goal, wasn't it? 2-2. Fucking hell, man. Fuck, man. And that's not why we're trying to sign him, by the way. It's not why we're trying to sign him in the slightest, because the one aspect to his game that's a weak point is goals. He doesn't score anywhere near enough goals, in my opinion. But what? Again, a great goal. A fucking brilliant goal scored against us. Every time, man. It's always a fucking great goal. Why can't we, like, concede a scabby goal? Like, we've just conceded an improvised back heel by Gibbs White. And then, like, a 25-yard, brilliantly placed, whipped finish by Anderson. And Arsenal are 1-0 up from a first half 0.01 XG. And they're 1-0 up. Sorry. You know, when it's your year, it's your year, and it's starting to look that way. With things like this happening, man, fuck you know. Oh, Semenyo overruns it. Give the ball to... Kasanov has come on, and Doku has come on. But Mateus Nunes... It's not even him, actually. It was Kasanov. Well, where's he playing? Has he gone right back? Cherky's forcing that one. It's not a bad idea, but there was no space to get that ball in there, man. And if that penalty gets given, we're winning the game. These are the details, man. These are the details. You think anyone's going to be going back to this and examining that? I mean, a penalty for City in one end would have been 3-1. Forest go up the other end and make it 2-2. Yet we're the cheats who pay off PGMOL with brown paper bag jobs, apparently. We've had no favours, man. I can't remember the last favour we had. When was the last time we had one that went for us? Come on, chat, remind me. And I'll be honest about it, because I think there's been some where it's like, oh, we got away with that one. Can anyone remind me the last time we had a favour? I can think Electronic Steve at Burnley. Do you remember? Maxime Esteve is his real name, but we all call him Electronic Steve. Scored 2 own goals for us in one game. I remember that. Wasn't that back in like September? You know what I mean? Like 5 months ago. Even then I'm like, that's a yellow. I thought it was a yellow at the time, to be fair. Describe the moments, though. I'm just saying Newcastle or Leeds. I don't know what you mean. I can't think of the moments. I'm not trying to be a wind-up here. I genuinely want to know. Like, where are our favours? Like, they're going to win the game here, Forest. They're going to win it. Darks, mate. Me and you... Well, you said it, to be fair, but I said it worries me when I'm as confident as I felt going into this game. Always. Always. I fucking told you at the start of the stream, Darks, you said you felt something. Something felt off. Long way to go yet, though. But not with shit like that. We're going to fucking hand the 3 points to Nottingham Forest with passes like that. And it's been happening all night. Really, it's been a sloppy performance from too many of them. Wide of them, it's going out for a throw-in as well, but... So the passes, Mark Gay has been shocking with some of his distribution. Ruben Diaz has popped up with a few stupid mistakes of his own. And... You know, Semenyu's and has gone vanished, completely vanished. Really, is like in this second half, seen virtually nothing from him. Nunes has let a few mistakes creep into his game. Rodri and Bernardo Silva's control of this game seems to have not vanished, but it's nowhere near the levels it was in that Leeds game. They're struggling to make an impact. Bernardo Silva's drifted out to the right here. Ball switched to him. The fact that we're bringing on Kasanov is a mad one. Doku thought about the shot. Jeremy Doku with the first opportunity. Left foot shot over the bar by Jeremy Doku. Savinho's coming on. Cherky off. So we've got Doku and Savinho now, which is a real flashback to 24-25. That didn't really go too well, did it, that year? You know, boys. So what happens to the league table now then as it stands? It's almost gone at this point if it stays like this. But still, there's something to fight for. Even and United have equalised, of course they have. It's going to be one of them fucking nights, isn't it, that we look back on. So we're 7 points behind Arsenal as it stands, with a game in hand. Winning all our games would mean, and they win all theirs. Obviously, we still finish. So win our game, we go 4 points, and then we'd still be a point behind. So out of our hands, but you know, still doable. But ball across. Oh. Has Nunes gone left back? What happened before? I missed the substitution. Nunes has gone left back, hasn't he? So is Ryan Aït-Nouri off? Smacked into the head of Kasanov. If Doku, or it's Semenyo, Doku's won it. Keep it, lad. Don't lose it there. Whatever you do, don't lose it there. Wins a free kick. I totally missed it, man. I knew Kasanov came on. I didn't know who went off. That was all. But, yeah. Why? I'm hoping it's not an injury because Ryan Aït-Nouri's been one of our best players today. Savinho trying to chop it back. And Maria's going to clear it. Fucking hell, that clock has just gone, hasn't it? It's gone. Just over 5 minutes to go. Corner ball. Big up Vasco. I respect Foden big time. He was mega during the 23-24 season, for example, but sorry, I can't stand him no more. 2 goals originated from his mistakes. I didn't see the mistake from him. I must be missing these things, but I will go back and look at it because I even missed the fucking first one because I was too busy talking. Ball in again has been missed. But Matt Sal's staying down. Of course he is. A point away at City is well worth time wasting for, isn't it? If you're a Forest player. I'll go back to bed, mate. You're looking at the bench. You're looking at the likes of Foden being blamed again. Reinders. As to why Reinders wouldn't be given a chance in that Nico O'Reilly job. But yeah, I can't nail Foden because I haven't seen the mistake. It's hard to concentrate on the game when you're talking to a chat and you miss the odd thing, a little thing here and there. And I have unfortunately missed those 2 things. And it's not because I'm willing to defend Foden, because you'll know me, I'm fucking more than prepared to criticise when needed. But I haven't seen it. So. Rodri driving forward out here to Doku. I feel like this is a draw. If Brighton somehow managed to equalise, is it still 1-0 there? I could have it on, I just can't be arsed. Just can't be bothered watching it. Ball in. Haaland keeps it alive. Semenyo with a pussy foot. To get your fucking body in the way there, Semenyo. Why are you trying to poke it down like that? You could have brought that down there. And this is the problem. When Ruben Diaz starts drifting forward and thinking about shooting or crossing the ball, we're in trouble when we're depending on Ruben Diaz to get the ball in the box. Savinho. Oh, you leave that ball, Semenyo. Rodri switches it back to Savinho. I'd love a Savinho. Something. Anything. Doku, can he do something? Something. Just a stoppage time. Anything. Just a fucking goal. Space for Rodri. First time effort. Haaland's asking for a penalty. Don't think he's going to get it. I think that was less of a penalty than that one, but he's asking for a shirt pull. It was a first time effort from Rodri that was like hit into the ground, and then Haaland's trying to get there. It's not enough in it though. I can't see it. Can't see it. Savinho to the byline, ball across, cleared. I'm just as much worried about losing this game than I am, you know, not winning it. Savinho gets up, win. He's a shithouse. He's a shithouse. He's not cut out for this sport. He's too fucking soft, man. Did you see that? Did you see that? A ball went up, lofted to Savinho. You get up, man. You fucking throw yourself up in the air and try to nod it back across the 6-yard box. He went like that, and then it hits him in the side of the face, out for a goal kick. It's embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing. I really want him to come good, man, but fuck was that? And he's so many times on this channel have I gone mental at Savinho and his just cowardice. He's a coward. If you're not willing to get a bruise, a cut, a fucking bit of pain in a title race, then don't fucking play. Don't get anywhere near this team, man. What the fuck? Why is he... You can't even coach that. You know what I mean? That's just like you're just a fucking wimp. What do you do? How do you coach that? Just a willingness to be like, you know, take a bit of pain. Take a bit of pain for the team. 7 minutes of injury time, but Awanyi's come on for Forest, holding the ball up in the corner flag here, and he's won a corner as well, man. All you need to do is go and look at the Saka goal today. And then tell me, with heart and with chest and confidence, that you think it's City's year. Because the look that Arsenal have had in moments this season is like unbelievable. Oh my God, Forest nearly made it 3-2. Yates, who's just come on, puts it wide. Should have been 3-2 Forest. Fucking hell. Kasanoff running the fucking lines now. He's in playing as number 10, Kasanoff. Savinho, go on, do something, lad. To the byline, ball across. It's really cleared. Semenyu's not really looking like he's up for it. Awkward clearance has ended up being a corner for City. I mean, we've scored from one already. The one after that caused Matt Sells some problems and probably should have been a goal as well. And it's Bernardo Silva to take it. We need this, man. We need it. And I'm just not feeling it. I can't sense something magical happening here in stoppage time to win it because it's just one of them, innit? Like, please prove me wrong. Please prove me wrong. Savinho, go on, lad, to the byline. Cleared on the line. Rodri puts it wide. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Wanted a penalty for something. Rodri's gone down. He got his shot away. It's one of them. And we've seen Phil Foden before get his shot away at Newcastle. No penalty because he got his shot away apparently. So Rodri's got his shot away. So this shouldn't be a penalty. He's been clattered. He's been clattered by Anderson. Gets his shot away. I mean, they're saying no penalty. Are they? I don't know. The referee seems really happy to not make it a penalty. Big up Welsh Wings. Luck wins you titles. It does. Yes, it does. You need a bit. You need a bit. I've never seen the amount that Arsenal have had in one season before. It's a large portion of luck they've had. But you're absolutely right, though. You don't win a title without getting a little bit. Everyone gets a little bit. But yeah, it's seemingly like Arsenal's year. That one wasn't less of a penalty than the other one for me. Matt Sells was booked for time wasting a minute ago, so this might go beyond 97, but not by much. Ball to the back post. Foul. Not really in a good position, this, to be honest, because it's a bit of a way out for it to be struck with any confidence that it's going to go in the back of the net. It might take something a little bit clever here. Because this is a good 30 yards out, man. I'm not quite willing to write the title off yet. Even as it stands, Arsenal win and we draw. With a game in hand, we win that. If we win that, of course, it becomes 4 points. We still have to play them. We beat them, it becomes 1 point. So I'm not quite there willing to write it off yet because I still think there's 9 games to go. But this is a big dropping of points. This is like droppings, like Jurassic Park pile of shit droppings size. Semenyo, it's fucking. Oh, has he saved that? Has he saved that? Matt Sells got his fingertips to it. Pretty sure he did. I imagine the ref didn't see it though. Yeah. Has it hit the bar? Yep. You saved it and it's a goal kick. What is Mark Gay doing? again, fucking nightmare of a game from him. Distribution is the main aspect. Defensively, he's not been terrible. But on the ball, man, I've never seen a centre-back give the ball away as many times as this. With no pressure on him. Hey, welcome to a title-chasing club. Semenyo and Gay, welcome. This is the title race. This is, you know, we've been doing this for years. This is what we do. Get up to speed now. You can't be fucking about, man. This is not the time to do it. You know, you've been a great signing so far, but Donnarumma coming forward. Diaz lumps it forward, 97 minutes. Cleared. Yeah, it just didn't... this game didn't have anything about it that made me think there's going to be a last minute anything. Maybe. Now we've got a corner. But, come on. Really? I'd love to be proven wrong. I'd love to be proven wrong, but I'm just like... There's just not enough about us, man, in this second half performance. It's... Doku, shocking. I mean, we might lose the game now. Good tackle by Doku. He's won it back. We might have got an opportunity from that. Ball to the byline. And cross is coming in. It's fucking cleared. Right, done. It cleared off the line. We've cleared it off the line. Full-time whistle. There you go. Done. Done. If that doesn't go in, there you go. I've been watching football for long enough to know when these things, you just smell it, man. You smell it. Why do I keep getting things right on this channel, man? You don't think it's you think it's just luck to continuously guess? Nah, man, you got to have a nose for this thing, man. And like, there was no way we were winning. You could tell. One of them nights is a thing in football, man. It's a real thing. And this is one of them nights. You're not quite at the races. Chances going against you. Arsenal win with the scabbiest, ugliest... I can't believe how Arsenal scored their opening goal. I presume it finished 1-0. People are saying they've already won. Wow. A lot of the a lot of the focus has to now be looked at people like Phil Foden coming on. Pep showing an immense amount of trust for a player that doesn't deserve it going off this season alone. Going off 2 seasons ago, fine. But 23-24 was a long, long time ago at this point. Phil Foden hasn't been anywhere near those levels for years now. And entering into his, into this year, it's just not there, man. And I haven't seen the mistakes, so I don't want to nail him too much, but his inclusion wasn't justified in this game. We saw a glimpse at the halfway line, some good play. But Rodri and Bernardo Silva's faces, they are the faces of a team that's just lost the league. They are. Because you are a soccer seer, Jonny. Big up, Christine. Appreciate it. Yeah, no Marmouche. I'm not sure Marmouche would have made much of a difference today, but Semenyo got his goal. Haaland put himself a bow. I don't think Haaland had a particularly bad game. I don't think he was great, but I don't think he had a bad game. I thought Cherki and Foden at times looked like they might do something in the first half, but Foden was just nothing. He was nothing. Nothing in the second half. Absolutely nothing. And Mark Gay, some of the distribution from him today was absolutely woeful. None of it became costly in the sense of it turned into a goal for Nottingham Forest, but I couldn't believe how bad he was in terms of like playing the ball out and like simple balls he was just given away, man. Not good, this. Should it have been a penalty to Haaland? For me, yeah. I don't think we need to, put the whole fixture down to that. But I do think that was a massive moment in the game. I know Mullet was earlier saying that it's Haaland initiating the contact rather than the other way around. But, I mean, Matt Sells came flying out, man. And the contact was there. There was a shout for a second penalty that was less of a shout for me, but another one. And not given. And how many times have we been on the receiving end of good goals this season? Nothing can be done about it. I swear, all of Fulham's goals in the 5-4 thriller at Craven Cottage, all of them were absolute bangers. Anderson in this game, brilliant goal. Just whips it from good 25 yards out, right in the bottom corner. Nothing could be done about it in terms of Donnarumma. Whether the ball was given away by Foden, I need to go back and look at it in more detail. Gibbs-White back-heeling it with a brilliant bit of ingenuity, going through the legs of Ruben Diaz, nutmegging our centre-back. A brilliant goal. A great finish from Gibbs-White. Another bit of class, moments of brilliance from the opposition that have hurt us. And you just, you look down south at Arsenal and wonder, as it was highlighted to me, because I was asking for you in the chat to highlight to me, when have Arsenal been on the receiving end of these moments where screamers are flying into the back of their net that they can do nothing about, in the sense of like the quality of the goal in that isolated moment? And it was correctly highlighted to me that United did that to them. Well, yeah, they fucking lost as well, didn't they? Arsenal lost. When it happens, they drop points. When it happens to us, we drop points. Dominic Solanke with a scorpion kick. You can go back to 2012. Peter Crouch, do you remember that goal? Stoke City against Joe Hart, goal of the season. Who was, what's his name? Townsend for Crystal Palace. Do you remember that fucking screamer? Do you remember that? Drop points, home to Crystal Palace, goal of the season. Do you remember that? Do you remember Marcus Rashford's screamer in the Manchester derby? Remember that? At the Etihad? How many times, man, are we on the receiving end of good goals? Whereas Arsenal, go and watch their goal today. There's nothing good about it. It's like... When you get gifts like that, you've got to start thinking the blessings that we are getting, it's our year. And if you're an Arsenal fan, you're coming away from this particular game week of fixtures, it's our year. Has to be at this point. You're getting so many gifts. You were meant to win it at the start of the season. Don't forget. All the talk was whether Liverpool were winning it or Arsenal are winning it. So the fact that City are here, we are right on track as to what we expected as a City fan base to do. We knew we were better than the mainstream media was saying. We knew we were closer to a title race than what people were saying they were at the start of the season, because no one said we were going to win it at the start of the season. But here we are in a title race. And I'm still not willing to throw in the towel, because you just never know. And it's like the fact that we have to play Arsenal. We've got a game in hand. There is potentially 6 points right there that I've just mentioned, and we're 7 points behind them. So we do our job by beating them at the Etihad. It'll be a completely different game. We win our game in hand, and it is 1 point. Then all of a sudden, Arsenal can't afford to drop any more points if we do the right things in those moments. And this is the sort of game. What did I say to you the other day? It will be something random. It will be. I said it could be City versus Brentford at home. Turns out it was City versus Forest. No one was saying Forest are going to take points off City today. Find me someone who say Forest are going to take points off City today. You won't. Because that's just the way of the world. It's like, it's always a surprise, man. It is why I said at the start, the very first thing I posted it at the beginning of this chat, that I'm confident coming into this game. And that worries me. Because it always does. Fucking listen to me, man. I have a modicum of intelligence when it comes to football. Not much, but a little bit. A little bit. I get it. I get football. It's one of the few things, man, in my life that I know a bit about. This is one of them, man. And Arsenal, I promise you that, they're going to drop points this season. It's just the fact that we probably will drop more as well, unfortunately. But we need to be pretty much winning all of our games now for the rest of the season. From this point on, it needs to be a win every game. Vasco, 200 chances to score a goal, not good enough. Yeah, it isn't good enough, is it really, mate? in fairness. No, it's not. It's not. Disappointing, man. Disappointing. QWERTY, couldn't believe Arsenal are going to win the Premier League. Yeah. I'm not sure they're definitely doing it yet, mate, but maybe. The thing with Arsenal for me is, and with any club we go up against, it's moments, isn't it? It's moments to celebrate, and it's short-lived. Like, look at Liverpool. Look at any side that has won the league since Pep Guardiola has been manager of Manchester City. When another side has won it, what have they gone on to do the next season? When Pep arrived, even, to be fair, and that's got nothing to do with him, to be fair, but what did Chelsea do the year after they won it? You know, when Leicester, they won the league, they get relegated. And Liverpool, what did they do? They win the league. What did they do this year? Completely capitulate. Arsenal, have they got the longevity? But they're not bothered. Their fan base isn't thinking like that, because that's the standards of the two football clubs. They're thinking in the now, in the moment, right now, is all they care about is one Premier League title, please. That's all we want. We just want one Premier League title. So their goals and expectations are lower than ours, because we're not just thinking about one Premier League title. We're thinking about dominance. We're thinking about dominating world football like we have been doing for such a long period of time, that we obviously care about the individual titles and winning this trophy, but it's backing it up. The problem from City's perspective is going 2 years without a Premier League title, and arguably without silverware, because some would say Pep won a Community Shield last year, so that's silverware. It's not going 2 years without silverware. It's not a major honour for me. I don't consider the Community Shield a big one, certainly not like at the standards to be bragging about, but it's a piece of silverware. But this year now, if we don't win it, you're looking at the Champions League, and with the side of the draw that we've ended up on, that looks a short order, man. A very difficult job to even get, you know, to the semi-finals, let alone to win the fucking thing. And then, of course, you got the FA Cup, and that's next. And we could be having a bad week where we're suddenly like hanging on for dear life in the Premier League and out of the FA Cup, because we are away to Newcastle, but we get all the easy draws. Remember Jamie Carragher rather? We get the easy draws, that's what they said. We always get the easy draws. Newcastle away, who've Arsenal got again? Oh, Mansfield. Oh, is it one of them again? It's Saka goal versus Verbruggen, that type of moment. It's Mansfield. Look, part and parcel of every season. We've won titles with moments like this, getting luck. Arsenal are getting their heyday right now, and they're getting their moments. I mean, will the luck run out before the end of the season? That's still up for debate. But yeah, these moments are real, and they are happening, and they are favouring Arsenal at every opportunity. Every opportunity, man. They're getting the luck of the draw. The fact that they got, you know, they beat Chelsea the way they did, and Chelsea had multiple chances, and I think Chelsea controlled that second half and could easily have taken a point from that game. There's been so many other games where Arsenal, you know, been hanging on in there, and winning a game by a set piece is something that I'm not that offended by, in all honesty. It's the other 89 minutes that I'm more offended by. It's the fact that they don't create much. They're not a very good footballing side. They're very rudimentary and basic in everything that they do. But they're effective in what they do, in results. They are effective in results. In that side of the business, you know, the results business, they're very effective. But in terms of, like, the longevity of that approach, when a large portion of it is dependent on the very, very minute, finite details of set pieces, plus own goals going in, as well as other favours and goalkeepers, like getting out of the way of the ball and allowing it into the back of the net. These things, you know, over the course of time, as well as VAR, very much going in the favour of Arsenal over multiple times this season. I mean, the Spurs game, Gabriel pushing Solanke. That's so. At one end of the pitch, you've got Gabriel pushing Solanke. Solanke pushing Gabriel, like hardly, and then scoring a goal. It wasn't Solanke, was it? It was Kolo Muani, rather. Pushing in the back of Gabriel. But then a week later, you've got Saliba rugby tackling João Pedro and David Raya punching him in the face at the same time. That's not a penalty. But the other end of the pitch, Gabriel gets a push in the back, and that's a free kick to Arsenal. Something wrong there, isn't there? There's something wrong there. So you are arguably talking about 4 points have been won there by Arsenal by refereeing decisions in the space of 2 weeks. So, you know, you get your day. Every now and again, you get your day. And Arsenal, they're getting theirs at the minute. You just hope it runs out. Big up Russ. Robbed yet again by ref and VAR. I need to see it in more detail, but for the first one for me, the Haaland one for me, looked like a penalty. Like, I couldn't believe it wasn't. Like, it's the sort of decision that if the referee gives it, it doesn't get overturned. No way does that get overturned. No way. Well, I say no way. Can't put anything past these lot nowadays at VAR. And the fact is, the season's been decided by VAR. So many portions of this season have been decided. So many points have been decided by decisions of referees and the idiots that operate VAR. And sometimes it's gone in our favour. Sometimes it's gone against us. Sometimes it's gone for Arsenal, gone against them. And the relegation sides, it's gone against them. Sometimes for them, sometimes against them. You know? So, it needs fixing. It needs fixing, man. And I fucking hope West Ham relegate this fucking lot. Forest. Getting on their high horse about that one European trophies that they won. They still think they're great, don't they? And Marinakis, he deserves the championship. If anyone deserves the championship, it's Marinakis and his fucking merry-go-round of manager, club model. What a joke of an owner he is. And it is spite, to be fair. It is bitterness, the fact that we've just lost to them. But I hated them before this game. The whole way Forrester ran, Marinakis, like, it's a shambles of a club, man. Like, and the fact that they got European football last season blows my mind. Anyway, right, player ratings in the morning. It is going to be brought to you by Finalysis tomorrow as well. So I have teamed up with Finalysis, as I'm part of the starting 11. I'll go into more detail with you tomorrow, but log on to the Finalysis app. If you don't know what that is, you will know if you tune into the player ratings tomorrow. It's they've teamed up with Sky Sports, and Finalysis is for you, the fans, to have your say, where you get to basically rate the players yourself and give your own rating. It's out of 100 rather than my system, which is 0.5, but you can still give it out of 5 if you'd rather do it to the 0.5 of a decimal, like 75 or 7.5 or 8 or 8.5 rather than 81 or 93. You know what I mean? But Finalysis, they've got an app going that's absolutely brilliant, and it's bringing you, giving you more of a say. So there is going to be a poll ran after this game, and I need you to help me as to what you think the poll should be for this game. And it's a reflection of this game, a poll that has something to do with this game. I think Foden is up for debate. I think the whole league title is up for debate. Should we do that? Should we do that? I might do that. Is the league gone? Jeremiah, do you think we can pull it off? Yeah, that sort of question, basically. Is the league title gone following this result? Let's go with that. And you can. I'm going to get that poll put onto the app tonight, at some point. So tomorrow you'll be able to fill it out yourself. And in the next player ratings, I'll be able to react to you. But I'll go into more detail about Finalysis tomorrow in the player rating. So make sure you tune in for that. Gutted, man. It's fucking floored me, this result, man. Like, still got a bit of faith. It's still there, man. I'm not quite willing to write off this title yet, but it's, you know, it's isn't it mad how Gibbs White and Anderson are the two players that have scored 2 City targets? Do you know what? Yeah, we're gonna end up signing. Almost definitely going to sign one of them. We're going to sign one of them. I'm pretty certain it's going to be Anderson. We're going to sign Anderson and maybe Gibbs White as well. But The whole thing of City just can't beat them, buy them. Unbelievable. Gutted. Lots to talk about tomorrow. Player ratings will be coming in due time. So let me know your thoughts after this. If you're watching after the fact, get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Is the league title over? Is the main question really to come away from this game. Is it too much for City now? Is it a too big a job for City to go and win this league? Not quite yet for me, but it's fucking close. Skinny your teeth jobs we're talking about. Right, let me know your thoughts. Take care. Enjoy your evening as best as you can, and I'll see you tomorrow.